Hello? Hello there, gamers? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Wait, I'm gonna hide this scene for a moment. Hello, gamers! I bought quail eggs! I bought quail eggs! Let's put on the Farmville OST. Let's put on Farmville music. Blast from the past. Beep, beep, beep. Hello. Hello. So, these are 𝐏𝐴𝐚𝐬𝐿 quail eggs. Eggs. And... wait, egg names. So we're gonna try and hatch these bad boys. We're gonna try and hatch these bad boys. It's gonna take like 2 weeks. This is not something we are doing and it is happening immediately. It's something where I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna try and hatch them, but it's gonna take like 2 weeks. And I'll give you updates. I'll give you guys updates as we go. Malcolm Liang, thank you for the 100! Bank dropped me $800! Oh my god, for a dispute from 10 years ago. I have a gun. Well, hell yeah. I'm glad you finally got your money back. Oh man. Why haven't they hatched yet? Are they stupid? They might be stupid. They might be stupid. But so yeah, we do have a little hand cam. I already opened up one of the packages to make sure that the eggs would be safe to place in the incubator. Crazy, thank you. What's the long-term plan for the birds? Sweet and sour buffalo barbecue, maybe lemon pepper. Love and attention. Second noise, thank you. Hope you didn't get scammed. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully not. This sure is a stream idea. Thanks. Thanks. That's not a flavor. Well, whatever. Name one Sanders. You guys can come up with names. I figure we can watch a little video that shows what we're getting into. And then we can start putting the eggs in the incubator. Japan Day Tripper, thank you. IRL gotcha pulls. Need a lit chat bet on rare colors. That's one of the videos I'm gonna show you guys actually is the colors that these birds come in. And we can sit here and we can hope for specific ones. Doesn't necessarily mean they'll hatch that way. But maybe they will. Maybe. We gotta decide which ones are SSR. Dance Girl, thank you for the $100! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Egg. Thank you! Yuzan, thank you. I realize you're my Yoshi with YouTube's Rewind or whatever. You're my most watched channel. Thanks for being good. Thank you! That's only you, thank you. How stupid on a scale from chat to Pippa? The birds? They're about a 10. On the stupid scale, they're a solid 10. They're a solid 10. How many eggs? There should be 12, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's take a look at a video. These are the colors that these can come in.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the different varieties of quail I have, explain the differences between them, and dispel some myths.
I see the quail in the background. Look at them. Look at them. They're pretty big for being quail, I guess.
The first thing I'm going to say
thank you.
is that
won't Shimel get jealous? Maybe.
Show you are all just different color variations of the same bird, which is the Japanese 𝐏𝐴𝐚𝐬𝐿 quail.
Honorable Japanese quail. Quail Japan. No alphabet, thank you. Give it the burst testosterone.
Of these birds, it has the best capability for laying eggs, producing the best and the most meat, which bird gets the biggest, yada yada yada. And it's a valid question, it's a legitimate question. Some people just don't know, and I don't put anybody down. That's
Senpai, thank you. Good luck on your shiny hunt. Thanks. Raspa, thank you. Hi Pips, I got that marmot can plushie earlier today. I also saw cows and stuff and RC Cola. I love RC Cola!
People that
my cats are suddenly very interested in my computer monitor.
the best or whatever. And the reality.
They taste like pigeons. If this works out, we should hatch pigeons next. Oh my god, hatching pigeons would go so hard.
It's dependent on the specific bird's genetics, and it's not tied to a feather color. It's kind of like, you know, someone asking what's the best type of duck hunting dog, a black lab, a yellow lab, or a chocolate lab. And, you know, it's very...
Some people are very serious about that, actually. There's stereotypes about the different colors of labs. That's an actual thing. That's an actual thing. Yellow labs are the favored. People love yellow labs. That's the lab. And then people are like, if you see like a black lab with like a white spot or like a white tip tail, people will be like, that's not a real lab. That's mixed. That's a mixed lab. I don't know if they can have like multicolored coats like that, but it's like a thing. People will be like, oh, that's not real. You guys scammed. Learnism, thank you. In middle school, we had quails. One of them tried to squeeze through the cage and pushed its own guts out its body. The other quails proceeded to try and eat it. It was quite the experience. Yeah, that's what owning chickens is like. Kurgan, thank you. Got all my Pippa birthday merch. I'm ready for the next one. Hell yeah! I got silver labs. Are you talking about white labs? I've never heard them be called silver. Maybe that's what they're actually called. But, there's quote-unquote white labs, and they're just like really pale yellow labs, which people like, but aren't they usually like runts or something? I don't know if that's like an old wives' tale.
Very broad question there, and it really isn't. It doesn't make sense, you know. Which it's perfectly fine if somebody doesn't know.
Never be like you. It's my birthday, but I'll say happy birthday. Oh, I'm a bro. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
You know, the yellow lab's a better
happy
dog
birthday
because of this than the chocolate or the black, and you know, it's
but
just
people say
it's the
that.
people that are trying to make that argument that I find it to be a little bit silly. It doesn't matter what the color of the animal is. The specific trait comes down to that bird's specific genetics and what the genetics of the parents were and what line it came from. This variety is the most common one. It's commonly called just the brown or the pharaoh is the other name it's called.
Background noise, thank you. Chickens would totally eat you if you took them to KFC, yeah.
They're called is the jumbo brown. And people out there selling chicks or selling
the jumbo browns.
Jumbo brown. And make people think that this is the largest variety or you're going to be getting a bigger bird. Some of the smallest birds I've got have been browns. They're just the most common, so you get the most variety. They're not any bigger generally than any other variety. People out there that are calling them jumbo browns, I'd like to know who the authority is that decides when a brown quail is technically considered a jumbo and what gave them that authority to make that determination. It's just silly.
Can you get on?
It's fun.
Can you get on to talking about the different colors?
And hens and those guys.
Mr. Yard, thank you. The white spot on the chest is a latent gene from the St. John's water dog, the progenitor breed of labs, and it indeed comes out if they're mixed at all. Oh! How do you know this obscure knowledge? What the hell? Flashbang, thank you. Making great progress with my manual car. I drove it in the rain. Practice downshifting. Car is a 17 Subaru WRX. Hell yeah! Now he says nothing.
Right now.
Gotta go to the We need an expert in bird law. 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐼, thank you. If we have a chance in naming them, I vote for Delightful Derek Industrial Copper Mine and 𝐒𝐨𝐜𝐢𝐴8L refrigerated drink fountain.
Well, Texas A&M's about to dispel another myth. The Texas A&M quail is just a specific line of English or English white 𝐏𝐡𝐚𝐬𝐥 quail, which is what these are, that was specifically bred at Texas A&M University, a program. They did their breeding program trying to find to breed a large white bird as a meat bird. And they wanted it to be white because when you pluck it, they make a nice, clean-looking carcass.
𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐼, thank you. God gave me the authority to call the bird fat. Professor, thank you. So it wouldn't work with the jumbo brown, but is there a miniature brown we can name after Pippa? What? Actually, negatively, thank you. Can't believe the birds are going to be... Can't believe even the birds are going gotcha. Hopefully you'll get an SSR quail, yeah.
They targeted the biggest birds to reproduce so that they get the biggest white birds that they could. Most people out there saying they have Texas A&M quail don't have Texas A&M quail. They do not have birds from that specific line. They're just typically called that. It's just a misnomer. People that have actual true Texas A&M quail will be able to tell you the...
Hi there, Bonnie. Quail. What do we have here? We have quail. We're learning about them before we put them in the incubator. That one, thank you. How about Lugnasagoshi metal?
They came from the lineage.
You guys can name them later.
That has had the birds before them, and where they can trace them back all the way to that breeding program in Texas A&M University.
So if we get any solid white ones, they're potentially from at Texas University.
Again, it is not tied to a feather color, the size or egg production or anything else. That is all just you can specifically breed your own birds to do just as good or better than the birds that originally came out of the Texas A&M breeding program. It's just all done through selective breeding. So don't get too caught up and worried about having to have Texas A&M quail, and even if you have somebody that claims they are true Texas A&Ms, to me it's not that big of a deal. You're just looking for the largest birds you possibly can, and unless you have something you want it for the nostalgia factor to say you actually have true Texas A&M quail, if you want to do that, knock yourself out.
I guess this is like the SSR. These are the SSR. If we get the Texas quail color pattern, that's the SSR.
I don't fault you for doing that.
Juice is doing the thing, by the way.
That things, the genetics for size, egg production, and such are not tied to a feather color. Please keep that in mind.
Shut up! Stop repeating it! This feels like nature's blind box. Kind of is.
Tibetan variety.
What about albino quail? Well, we'll be able to tell if they're albino because their eyes will be red.
They are a bit darker.
The thing to be concerned about is how do we tell leucistic from Texas quail?
Bird. These ones actually are a cross between a pharaoh and a Tibetan, most of them. There's a couple there that are a bit darker and closer to the true Tibetan color, but it kind of gives you an idea that
bird gotcha goes crazy.
Color patterns are different, especially on their chest, and the rest
These
of the
are pretty
bodies
cool.
are dark. They just like the English whites, I forgot to mention this about them, are not capable.
They kind of look like chickens in this color pattern. Okay, thank you. I think Moby would be a great name for a white quail. Okay, if there's a white one, we'll change the name to Moby.
Being distinguished between hen and
or if there's a white egg.
Rooster definitively by feather color. Obviously the English whites you can't because they're all white. There's no distinguishing marks on them. And these guys, I've heard people claim that the roosters have darker heads or hens have different color patterning on their chests, and everything I've been told by people and seen online, I've always found an exception to the rule with my birds and found that doesn't hardly ever pan out. So these, like the whites, are difficult to tell the difference between hens and roosters, so keep that in mind if you're considering getting them. They are a cool bird though. They're a pretty bird. They...
Unlikely he'll cover them, but the real URSSR quail would be the teensy Chinese painted quail. I had about 100 of them. Friggin' escape artists. Are those 𝐏𝐻𝐚𝐿𝐼cs? Is that a colorway of 𝐏𝐻𝐚𝐿𝐼cs? Society tomorrow, thank you.
These ones are a bit smaller than the rest of my birds. They're the smallest ones I have, but again, that is not tied to a feather color. That is just the genetics of the person I got my Tibetans from. Just did not have the genetics of larger birds in the breeders that I got my chicks from. I know I'm hitting that a lot, but make sure you remember that it is not tied to a feather color. You need to remember that when you're selecting your birds. Don't get they're distinguishable by their
what are
brown
these?
Or pharaoh.
Brown or pharaoh?
Have the
what?
As well.
If I had just let it play, Jesus Christ.
These ones are one of my favorites. These are the Italian variety.
Italian.
Just like the brown pharaoh,
pasta.
but they obviously have the white on them instead of the brown. They're a white background kind of version of the pharaoh. They're distinguishable by their...
Okay, so we can get Italian? I already blinked on these.
I mention this about them, are not... and a Tibetan, most of them.
These are the Tibetans? These are the A&M Texas quail? And these ones are pharaohs. I think pharaoh is like the default. They kind of look like, I don't know, like female mallards. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Maybe there's more, but okay, let's watch a video how to raise them.
You probably noticed that there's not a lot of information out there as far as taking care of them, so I've put together a little guide for you.
The seller actually sent me a care sheet with all of the information for these little guys. It says, thank you for ordering from LSJ Farms. We're excited to be part of your button quill journey. Below are all the tips you'll need to get started from incubation to chick care and beyond. And it tells you about before hatching. It says like not to wash them, and that the pointy part of the egg needs to be down so that way the air cell is stabilized. The incubator setup, it says like the temperature requirements, it says the humidity requirements, which might take a little bit of finagling on my part to get the humidity correct. They have information on the brooder setup, which after the eggs hatch, they'll be moved into a brooder setup, which is usually like an open box space, usually with like some bedding underneath and like a heat lamp, and they can start eating and drinking, because obviously you don't want them in the incubator while they're hungry, and yeah, they'll get cooked. The second like, thank you. You have a rotator, or will you do it manually? The incubator I bought has automatic rotation on it. Yeah, it mentions everything, talks about what food to give them, there's enclosure tips, there's a little bit of everything, so I'm very grateful. As I said, button quail has a specific species of quail. They're mega small quail. Well, I mean, I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, that one's specifically for button quail. Wait, hold on. They also put in the Coturnix quail. Ah! Why are there two different sheets? Okay, it's all the same information. It's all the same information. Good catch, though. Oh, there's Pharaoh, Jumbo, Tibetan, Italian, Rosetta. Those are a few of the different types. Oh, there's more. There's more. Okay. Yeah, it looks like all the information is still the same, though. Except for the brooder setup. For the brooder setup, it's a little bit bigger. Okay. Anyways,
Let's get right into the video.
if I had seen button quail, I would have gotten them. Maybe if this works out, we can try button quail next.
One of the first things that I wanted to touch on was the enclosure. There's obviously a lot of different options out there for you as far as
like
enclosures go. Now we chose a
misting thing.
greenhouse for our enclosure just because of the protection level that it provides. You've got glass everywhere so nothing can break into it, but you've also got a cement foundation all the way around the edges to prevent things from getting up underneath like raccoons or possums. Now if you decide to do a more open enclosure instead of a fully enclosed greenhouse like we chose to do, and you choose to do screen, just make sure you have some hardware cloth all the way around the eggs.
I never even thought about doing a greenhouse. I could set up a little greenhouse for them. I was thinking I'd just throw them in with Mamakin's chickens. Well, after they become like adults, but
exterior buried up under the ground so that if something does try to dig up under, it can get through there. Another thing to consider if you're doing an open enclosure is that during the colder months, wind is a big problem. Quail can withstand down to about 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
The chickens try to eat. I don't think the chickens would try to eat them. Mamakin has a bunch of different types of chickens. They're not like all Rhode Island Reds or whatever. She has like the tiny like silkies and what are they called, like cochins and stuff. She has like a bunch of them. Don't the chickens bully them? I don't think they would bully them. I don't think they bully them. The chickens and the ducks get along. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
However, if the wind chill makes it a lot colder than that, then the quail
It's Captain Blanc, the
can actually die. So it's a good idea to have some kind of tarp or something put over around the edges to protect them from any wind chill that may be hitting them. And another thing you can do to prevent them from freezing to death is to add some heat lamps into your enclosure, just to provide that little bit of extra warmth. In fact, that's probably our quail's favorite place to hang out, is right up under the heat lamp. Now
one time my Rhode Island Reds ate the smallest one. Sounds like they weren't getting enough food, or the smallest one got wounded somehow. Because if they do see blood, like they will eat it. Chickens will cannibalize each other if one of them is wounded.
Required minimum for a quail is approximately a square foot per quail, but I always suggest at least 4 square feet per quail. Now, one thing that makes quail a little bit different than chickens is their love of hides. They do love to be underneath something.
Are you gonna eat them? Quail is pretty tasty. I don't think I'm gonna eat these guys. 𝐏𝐴𝐴 Quailkin.
Behind something.
I think I want egg layers so I can have infinite quail eggs for my ramen.
Just pretty much filling.
Are these button quails? These are Coturnix.
Safe is the goal for them. I actually took a pot and cut it in half and used one half on one side of the greenhouse, one half on the other, just to provide them a little house.
I had a turkey that liked to do this. She would like flop sideways on the dirt and like kick a bunch out. She'd like make like a little nest basically, like in the dirt and lay in it, and then she'd keep like rolling around, throwing dirt onto herself. It was really cute.
Of sorts. So now you can see that they have dug out a little hole underneath this pot to give themselves a little bit of protection or to make themselves feel safe. But hides can be anything from a wooden box that you build to cement blocks that they can crawl through, cut in half pots, for example, or even just plants, shrubs, little trees, that kind of thing. Basically anything that they can hide behind. Now, once you have your enclosure set up with all of your hides, the next thing you want to add is a sandbox.
I used to breed quail. Don't put them with any other birds. They'll get killed. I'll have to look into that. Wait, can I just hold on? Hold on. Will quail? Wait, quail and chickens together. Oh?
In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to raise chicken and quail together, and stay tuned till the end because I'll be talking about some problems
is this going to be a
that
hassle?
you may encounter with having chickens and quail together, and how to do it properly if you were to raise them together.
Our chickens killed our turkey. What the fuck? That's kind of impressive. Turkeys are a lot bigger than chickens.
Into it. Now, when it comes to backyard birds, it would be wonderful to adopt the mantra, the more the merrier. In the case of many types of barnyard poultry, it's easy to keep a melting pot of birds together. It's possible to raise chicken and quail on your farm, but it's not such a good idea to raise them in the same space. This is unless you have ensured the safety of your quail. So let's just dive right in here and talk about why quail and chickens shouldn't be raised together. Now, when I say raised together, I mean in the same space where they can have direct contact with each other. Anyone can keep chickens and quail on the same property without problems as long as they are not kept in the same pen. Keeping them at least 50 feet from one another will ensure that there will not be any of the following problems amongst your flock and covey of quail. Number 1, disease being passed from chickens to quail. With any poultry, diseases that are passed from one bird to another are inevitable. Some of the
I mean, you can't be like worried about that. Like that's just like the reality of the situation. That's why like you keep the coop and stuff clean. Like you do what you can, but you can't be like, oh wow, disease. I mean, come on, man.
Deadliest illnesses passed between species are passed from wild birds to domestic birds. When something like this happens, humans—
That's a pointless thing to mention, yeah. Like these are the kind of, if you're worried about this, like you can't have livestock. In my opinion. You can't have livestock because this is like literally the only way to ever avoid your birds getting diseases is to have them in a fully enclosed environment with like intense quarantine. Yeah, they'll get it from wild birds. It's avoidable. It's unavoidable. Exactly.
Have very little control over the situation. There are diseases that chickens can carry that have little to no effect on the chook carrier, but it can kill a quail if they contract it. A common disease passed between chickens and quail is called 𝐒𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓. No, this isn't a fancy exotic dish from your favorite 5-star restaurant. It's a deadly disease.
Does this guy actually raise animals, or is this a content farm? Online publication devoted to helping all backyard chicken keepers, whether you're raising chickens all your life or just started thinking about raising them. This website is for you. I'm kind of getting content farm vibes from this because this is all like stock photos. I don't know if this guy actually... I don't know if this guy actually has any livestock.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you
oh my god, I hate
raise
YouTube.
Chicken and quail together.
Why
and stay
are you
tuned
playing a
till the
video?
end
There's
because
nothing
I'll be
on
talking
screen.
about some problems that you may—
Oh my god.
Many chicken keepers are starting to add quail to their backyard flocks, and with this new addition comes the question, can quail and chickens be raised together? The short answer, kind of, but mostly
Kind
no.
of.
While
Oh.
baby chicks and quail chicks can sometimes share a brooder for a short period, they should be housed separately once they get older. Chickens and quail...
Well, I guess I'm setting up a greenhouse. I guess I'm setting up a greenhouse.
Or you can opt for what we did and just pretty much use sand for half of the enclosure.
Well, we'll worry about that later. We'll worry about that later. Chimkins are aggressive. Chimkins are aggressive. They're way too aggressive. Base greenhouses are dope anyways. Yeah, I've got plenty of time to set one up. So, well, I guess not plenty of time, but anyways. All right. Is this still working? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. I'm going to put the hand cam back on screen. Dun, 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 dun. It's that old dino DNA. Chickens are not aggressive. Chickens are extremely aggressive. They can also be extremely loving and sweet and wonderful, but they're also assholes. They're also assholes. Huge, terrible, terrible beasts. They package these really, really well. Really, 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 really well. So, if you're curious, I'll show you what they arrived in. A lot of bubble wrap and stuff. Ah! Wait, the more I move over there, the more I like... And they're like in these huge piles of bubble wrap. And I received 2 things of them. And then once you undo the bubble wrap, they're inside like these little egg cartons. Why am I hate how much I'm like turning. They're inside of these. Bubbles for safety, yeah. And then each egg is individually wrapped. So we're gonna individually unwrap every single egg and put it in there, and then we'll draw on our little egg names chart where we put the egg and when we named it. Aqua, thank you. Pippa didn't read last super chat, so here's 2 more. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Egg unboxing, yeah. We're actually doing egg unboxing. I hope Pippa wins her Quail 50-50. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. That would go really hard. Do we get to vote for names? Somehow. I'll accept suggestions and then I'll just pick names from chat. Alright. So these eggs are from the 2nd. They have a little thing on them that says from the 2nd. So these are kind of cutting it close on how long it's okay for them to go. I think they can only sit for like 2 weeks before they like need to be fertilized. And basically like the timer starts ticking once they've been laid. So like a little percentage like debuff. Yeah, Malcolm Lang, thank you. Suggestion, black metal. What the fuck, man? All right. Let's... I don't know why it's so... Wait, hold on. Okay, here we go. There we go. Incubated, yeah, and this is the incubator. All right. Let's open our egg gacha. We'll start with the one on the end here. All right. Oh. Move the thing off of here so it stops doing that. All right. I hate how much I'm tilting. But I don't want to open the egg one-handed. I feel like it'll break. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's like blue. It's blue with little speckles. Can't really see very well, but it's blue with little speckles. Oh, you can kind of see when I turn it. The auto zoom isn't on for some reason. No, thank you. What it doesn't tell me is how I should lay the eggs in the incubator. So actually, I'm gonna hold this egg in my hand and we're gonna check. How to incubate quail eggs. How? It looks like we can just like lay them down however. I guess we can just like lay them down however. Which I guess they have to be laid on the side. So that way they can be rotated.
Okay, today we're on day 14 of...
This guy looks like the love child between Steve Irwin and Aaron Hansen. Vivid ring, thank you. Hope you roll the bikini all.
So we're just gonna...
This is lockdown.
And then we just place the eggs in there and let them go ahead and hatch out.
Oh, this is when they start hatching. Okay. They said point side down. No, that was let them like sit point side down for 12 to 24 hours before putting them in the thing. I don't know, thank you. Sandpaper would make for a great name. Thank you. $5 says Pippa is going to almost drop one. I might. There's a distinct possibility. Okay, we'll put this in the back. Oh, it scares me. It scares me, chat! Ah! I already messed you. We already read that. Okay. Okay, blue egg with little black speckles. What should we name it? What should we name it? Here, I'll make like a little dot on here. Chat, what do we name this one? What are you guys thinking for the first quail? Dizzy? Oracle, thank you. Okay. Oh my god. Batty Bobber, thank you. Are they dormant while shipping until you heat them up? Yeah. Master Chief, Bluebird, Dizzy, Jelly, Bluey. I don't really want to name them after coworkers because if they don't hatch, I'll feel really bad. Jim, thank you. Name the blue egg Cobalt. I'm gonna say no face connect names. No face connect names. Bluey is also a good one. Bluebird. That's the joke. No. Jaquailin. Oh, I've only no VTuber names. No VTuber names. Who doesn't want to eat her coworkers? Mordecai. Very white. Asmongold. Don't just start naming other streamers. Oh my god. You guys have terrible name ideas. The nerve herder, thank you. Name one after my stepmom. She loves quails. I don't know your stepmom's name. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys have terrible name ideas. Terrible name ideas. Okay, we'll do Bluebird. Inspector, thank you for coming, Big. Thank you. All right, that one's Bluebird. Thank you, Gary. Shaquan Hong, thank you, PVC Piper. Pogsy, Oracle of Ashes, thank you, Industrial Copper Mine. It's Bluebird. That's Bluebird. NPC, thank you. What if they're all blue? Then I don't know, then we don't name them all Bluebird. Slick G, thank you. Name the darkest feathered one Sasuke. What? Burgess G, thank you. It's a shame Pip was doing the Quail Gotcha Day only a week after the Gods of Poultry 𝐒𝐿𝐥 Hololive collaboration ended. Azuki, thank you. Here's the one, thank you. Name one of them Dragon Quest V. Thanks. Bro. You want to talk? Your names are terrible. Listen, I just get really unlucky. Alright? I just get really unlucky with the names. Cursor then thinking, what about Quail Lord or Quailmon? What? Whoa, this one's like... I mean, it's also kind of blue. This one's also kind of blue. But it's more light. It's more light. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Spotty? Specky? Lizard? This one here. Oh, thank you. Name one 𝐒𝐴𝐜𝐿. Happy birthday. My Larson, thank you. Quincy. Quincy is a cute name. This one can be Speckle. This one can be Speckle. Let's see. Let's see. Speckle. Cookie crisp. Random stuff, thank you. Quail Dingle. Speckle, just a tiny little speckle. That's a thank you. Ted Kaczynski the Quail or Fred Durst. Why? Why? Alright, next one. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see. Wait, it's kind of the same. Are all the eggs gonna be the same color? Oh my god. Ian Ganelli, thank you. One must be named Chicken. Chat, this is kind of messed up. This is kind of messed up. In the advertisement, they were all different colors. In the ad, they were all different colors. KFC, no. Damn this one. Oh, I already read that. Oh, I already read that. But give it the like the Navi pronunciation. You know when they called Jake Sully? Yes, Peppa, that is how eggs are. No, it is not! I've literally grown up with chickens my entire life! Whoa! That one's like very speckled. That one's very speckled. This one's like... Oh man, this one looks yummy. I'm not gonna lie. This one looks really yummy. Quaalude. Quaalude. Okay, come on, thank you. John Big Steppies. I watched Avatar: The Way of Water today. But it was already like... It was already like 50 minutes in. And I swear to God, I didn't miss anything. I swear to God, I didn't miss anything. Mateus, think you bring back my Quaaludes. And then this one, Quaalude. I got everything I needed to get just from watching the last or the everything that happened after the first 50 minutes. Says I play the Grudge Rap Supreme. The prologue of that movie lasts an hour. I guess I like just barely missed the prologue. I'm happy that you just tuned in. What gacha game is this? Quail Quest. Oracle Bashes, thank you. Renai Sensei. RX 199-inch condensing water heater. Spectre, thank you. Humphrey. A legit movie take. Where'd you do the real Pippa? It was not good, man. It was not good. I did not like Avatar: The Way of Water. And people probably be like, oh, well, you know. Oh my god, I almost dropped it. Oh, this one's like solid white. This one's slightly different. This one's slightly different. It doesn't really look different on camera, but it is. Oh, thank you, Quality Face Connect Coffee. Ray Quails. Ray Quails. But yeah, it was not good. It was not good. Nicholas, thank you. Little omelet boy genius. Mr. Krabs, thank you. Roadwork ahead. I sure hope it does. Why did one of the avatars have a zoomer haircut? And there was a guy and he was calling the avatars cuz. Nasa, thank you for the raid. Welcome in! I'm hatching Quail. Echo, thank you. Forklift. MVMDS Steve, thank you. Hole punch. Nasa, wait, we'll name... Well, no. Nasa, do you want to name a Quail? How do you say that in Japanese? Silver Aeon, thank you. Bismarck or some other famous ship name. Wait, hold on. I'll DM her. I'll DM her. Do you want to name a Quail? I am hatching Quail eggs. Producer, thank you. AS9 1000 aerospace quality compliant. Namae Quailu desu. Quail desu wa. Good Lord, thank you. We have Quailude. One needs to be Luda Quail. Name one COVID-19. No! No! Heckerwood. They have Japanese Quail. I think Coturnix are Japanese, is what the one guy said. Quail Lord? Whatever, sure, this one will be Quail Lord. I'm gonna write Speckle on this, because the name is kind of like in the middle. I don't know why I did it like that. Alright. Literally Quail Japan. Literally Quail Japan. I wonder if I should ask in the company Discord if anybody wants to name them. Ah! One is also the same. Yes? Ask them? Ask them? Okay, I'll ask. I'll ask if anybody wants to name Quail. Do you have plenty to share? I don't know how many more we have. I guess another thing. I'm gonna ask in the random channel, I guess. Does anyone want to name Quail? I am putting Quail eggs into an incubator. Does right now on stream. Brian, thank you. Wait, no, name one Pokemon. Just Pokemon. I mean, thank you. Quail. Harsha, thank you. Dennis Quailed. Evil Mandarin, thank you. Quail of a Hammer. Oh, Ari said Latias. Your Thorador, thank you. Quailinator. Another combo, thank you. Twail Ganjin. Okay, the next one will be named Latias. Wait, or this one. This one will be Latias. Named by Iori. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's not a quail pun. No, it's not. Background noise, thank you. Quail Chew. Alright. We still got a few more in this box. What about thank you? Quackers. This is part of the gacha where my head blocks it. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Another quail leg. Or should thank you? Wait for Leah to call one Rivali. What is Rivali? What is Rivali? Why did I make that one so dark? Sister, thank you, Kaya. No. No. Nelly Crumble, thank you, Lightning McQuail. Alright, we made one Kaya. And we put a shock collar on it. And anytime it makes a cute little quail noise, I zap it on stream. And I put a camera on it, and you guys have to live with the consequences of what you did. It's like a thought experiment or whatever. For that SJ, thank you. Name this one Eden Fuller Ultra Shift plus 13 speed. What the hell? Well, thank you. Doritos Locos Tacos, shortened to Loca or Loco, depending on gender. And yeah, place, yeah. Alright. Alright, what do we name this one? Oh wait, BB wants one named Duck. Okay. Wrong type of bird, BB. Named by BB. Yo, I'm starting to think maybe asking coworkers wasn't a good idea. He wants one named Sir Jonathan! Who is Jonathan? Everything you Quailrich or Qualrich, Manliest Men, and Vartar movies? I've never even heard of those. Edgar, thank you. Let's call one Doug. We'll raise him to be a quail man. Agabongo, thank you. Savita. Alright. So this is the last one from this carton. This will be the one Nitty's naming. Uruka said Pidgeotto. Why are they coming up with these names? Oh, Lordy, so thank you. Quaility Leering Center. I'm gonna send my quail to the Leering Center. They're gonna get really smart. Okay, I fucked up the layout of this. I fucked up the layout. But oh well. Mr. Revagur, thank you. Quail Troll Quail Gina. Is it Gundam? Castle Punchy, thank you. Someone said Quail Race. No. Arbok, thank you. Sergio, so just Steve for short. How is Steve short for Sergios? Super thank you. Now we gotta have one named Dog or Cat. Mr. thank you. Somehow their names are worse, better than ours. Oh my god. Sir Jonathan. Did I spell that right? No, I didn't. Jonathan. What the fuck, Nitty? Named by Nitty. What the fuck? I'll get like a little Leering Center sticker for my incubator. Hopefully the quail actually hatch. I like taking base names and adding O/Athoy to make them like Samothy. Oh, Jimothy. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, Uruka wants Pidgeotto, and Lumi wants Archibald for a really cool looking egg. What's a cool looking egg? They're all eggs! Frank Game Freak, thank you. Pip, I'm glad to see you again. Nice eggs. Nakabongo, thank you. Laserbeak. Alright. New box of quail just dropped. Goggles, thank you. John Quailick. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many. I know it's supposed to be 12, but wait, this has got... I think this is more than 12. I think this is more than 12. Are these eggs fertilized? Yes. They're all the same color. Uldragonator, thank you. Name one Nintendo of America, bro. Okay, I need to push these back. I gotta push these eggs back. Okay. Okay. And then this one will go here. Okay. Vivid Rain, thank you. Name one. I forgot. Bro. This one will be Pidgeotto. Named by Uruka. Whittle Egg Spawn. What the fuck, Whittle Whiskateer? Jill, thank you. Name one. Blywoods. It's already have sheet metal. Remember, thank you. Quaalude. It could be Mari's son. Robot Legs, thank you. Qualfred Hitchquack. Are you guys trying? Excellent, thank you. Name one Viagra. What the fuck? Oh, thank you. Quailionaire. Ken Noisek, thank you. Quailkin. Oh wait, I should have... I spaced these weird. Oh well. I spaced these weird. He said, thank you. Name one of them sheep metal, name one Rance, and another Pokemon X to Gale of Darkness, GameCube, circa 2006. What the fuck? McLaren, thank you. 3. No. Okay, what did Lumi say? Archibald? What the fuck? Named by Lumi. I think these eggs might be cursed. Zacharilla, thank you. Grey Voice, Old Bird, or Iron Beak are my picks. Man, thank you. Quails of Anguish. Dagobongo, thank you. Don Quailoti. Archibald is a classic quail name. Since when? Carson, thank you. Did one of them say Quail Lava? That one, thank you. Name one Mistake. And another one Favorite Quail. No! That's so mean! Watch only Mistake hatch. Background noise, thank you. Quail it is of Borg. Evil, thank you. Name one Danga egg. Azarine Passenger, thank you. High quality content. Quality content. I should have known it was a pun. I should have known it was a pun. Oh. Quailius Aurelius. Quailus Aurelius. Oh my god. Castle Puncher, thank you. Quailpa the Quailper. Tip of the Ripper. I tried, bro. You can't just put Quail. You can't just put Quail in the name. Guilty, thank you. I saw a note like Quail earlier. I revoke Quailiadair for this. Noobnut, thank you. Name one of them Quarthing. What is that even supposed to be? What is that even supposed to be? Quagsire. Oracle of Ashes, thank you. Delightful Derek. Oh, Nasa responded to me. Yes. Oh. What would you like to name the quail? Legacy, thank you. Name one Quailrus after Colrus. No! Autopox, thank you. Name one after former Vice President Dan Quail. The Quiet Corner, thank you. Quail's been gold. Nicklex, thank you. You know what? Let's go hard. Kiryu Coco. Pasta. I hope she says boiled egg. Look funny, thank you. The secret identity of Quail Man. NPC, thank you. Aquila the Hun. Aquila does kind of go hard. Lumi's giving her Quail a backstory. He's a king quail. Prince Archibald Quailsington. He'll be king when he hatches. I believe. Me. Alright, thank you. LGBT quail after the flag emojis essential. Oh, okay. Add the flag emoji into the government name. God's a Padero, thank you. I'm so jealous. I've always wanted 2 chickens for my mother who wanted chickens. And sheep, but they don't allow them in our HOA. I want them all to hatch. I hope they all hatch, but that'd be kind of a Christmas miracle. Schwalber, thank you. Quilpernicus Quark. Oh my god. Why? What is Nasa about to say? Nasa just responded to me. I asked her what she would like to name the quail, and she asked me if it's okay to use English that she just learned. What the fuck? What did you guys teach her? What did you guys teach her? What the fuck did you guys teach her? Taco, thank you. Chatter was right. Need one named Doug. If you know, you know. Whoa. My eyes are burning. Only say so things? Really? Only say so things? About Quailbert? I think I might be allergic to quail eggs. You'll see. I'm gonna write Kawaii. I'm scared. What is NASA gonna name this bird? Even thank you. Name one Uncle Ruckus. The Almighty Oreo King. Thank you. Here I come. Big item. Bro! Oh. Spittin'! What the fuck are you guys teaching NASA? What are you guys teaching? What is your chat teaching you? Chad, what the fuck? Okay, Spittin'. Named by NASA. Oh my god. Oh my god. Telco, thank you. I'd like the burb to be named Sakura. Palos, thank you. Name one Quail Donald Trump and another Joe Biden. They'll either fight to the death or they'll become a breeding pair. Either is fine. Bro. That's up there. Thank you. Can you name one after me? Mine is the numbers or Donzi. Pierre, thank you. Name one Peep Diddy. Tom All, thank you. She learned about spitting bars. Oh, okay. Darko, thank you. Don't corrupt NASA. Dark Angel, thank you. Buzz Quailington. I'm not gonna name them after people, or I'm gonna feel really, really guilty if they don't hatch. Let's thank you. Bonifacio, he should be Archibald's rival. McClark, thank you. Name one Enola Gay. Kenny Coda, thank you. Everyone out here trying to make quail puns. I just think the name Sizz and Peeps is silly. Excellent, thank you. Name one Bad Dragon. Bunkage, thank you. I suppose Mr. Featherby and Quailin Smithers. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 more quail. Taco Bongo, thank you. Willie Pete. Don Quail Zodi. Throw this one in. Only quails. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, Solid Paladin, thank you. The Young and the Quail. Awesome Gamer, thank you. Name one Drumstick. H0, thank you. Foghorn, Quailhorn. Noobnut, thank you. What about Quaaludes? Didn't we already name one Quaaludes? Oh, we have Quaalude already. Ryaxar, thank you. Uzura is a Japanese word for quail. That's the main character, Quail. Thor, thank you. Name one Himbo in honor of Foxu. Del Mario, thank you. Quality Insurance. Duns Potato, thank you. Please name one after me that loves. What? What? Okay, where did I just put this one? I put it here. Okay. Sure, this one will be Himbo. This one will be Himbo. And he'll be the biggest, beefiest quail. He'll be the biggest, beefiest quail in the whole batch. And also female, yeah. Chief Hedel, thank you, subordinate quail. 1, subordinate quail. 2, subordinate quail. 3, subordinate quail. 4, Steve. That's our one gendered quail name. One quail with a properly gendered name that will end in pure disaster. Godspeed. Godspeed. All right. Oh, Latias is female. Oh, true. Archibald isn't gendered. I mean, it could be a last name. Steve. Steve female. What if Steve female ends up a boy quail? Lumi said Archibald is a king. Okay, fair. Yuxie, thank you. Fred Quailbear. Steve, female, male. Solid Paladin, thank you. Himbo will be the tiniest just to spite you. Bro. Alright, we have 3 more eggs. I want T-pose. Tom, thank you. What about Skylar or Guts? Think about it, thank you. Queen Quailifa, male. Background noise, thank you. Quailcana. No! Alright, what about this one? Trash cake, thank you. LBGT Quail. No. Taco Bango, thank you. Rayquaza. Jojo. Bill Levar, thank you. Steve will be female and will be the one who won't die. Pippa's just gonna have to take care of Steve for the next 11 years. That's a potato, thank you. Definitely need one after me that lives. Egg Prisoner. Quail Connect. Jotaro Quail Joe. Helios, thank you. Sandwich. Like, I think you name one Elder Scrolls 6. Teacher, thank you. Name one Quail. Lumna, thank you. Well, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Sentetsu, thank you for 2,500 crocodiles. Griffith. Griffith, Quail prisoner? Quail prisoner. Quail prisoner. I can't believe every single egg has been blue! I thought I was gonna get a mixed variety! I thought it was gonna be all mixed! Quailantino! Scamazon strikes again. Scamazon strikes again. Tutoring that you name one Half-Life 3 so it can release before GTA 6. Joe Quail Joestar. Things like you name one Nugget. Oops, all blue eggs. Milkman, thank you. DJ Quailin. Spin Victory, thank you. Kevin Beacon. Marco Tessa, thank you. It's all mixed. The mix just happens to be blue. I need to get luckier. Nugget is good. Quail-a-nine! Autofix, thank you. Name one Quiche. That's so cute. MVD, thank you. Blue eggs. That's our thank you. Name 167. Okay, there's only 2 eggs left. So I'll run a poll. Quiche? Quail-a-nine? Rainbows, thank you for the rain! Thank you! Oh yeah, Aquila. And Nugget. Alright, pick a name. Solid Paladin, thank you. Quails are. Insane Quail Posse. Revolver Foxlot, thank you. Night Quail. Drexel, thank you. Braviary or Paint Thinner. Sentetsu, thank you. Magician's Red. Can the last 2 be first and runner-up since we only have 2? Sure. It looks like right now you guys are voting mostly between Nugget and Quailanon. Almighty Oreo King, thank you. Shaquille O'Neal. Pizza Man, thank you. No respect for Quaalude. We already have Quaalude. We literally already have one named Quaalude. Nugget is just too good. Okay, so runner-ups will be Quailanon and Quiche. But this one will be Nugget. And then the last one. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All the way in the back. Is that? Yeah, that's this row. All right. Quiche, Quailanon, and just Quail. Bucket. I'll Quail the. No, I'm not naming one. I'll Quail the. Justin Quail, Nugget 2, Wiz Quailifa, Nye Quail. Bigger than you. Name is also Quaalude. No! Fine, Quailaman! No! No, thank you. Quailrick of Melnibone. Yellow Balloon, thank you. Quailma, the drunk one. Gmail, thank you. Can we mark Steve? I don't want him getting mixed with the servants. What the fuck? Oh my god, Nyquil instantly shot to the top. What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't think you guys liked Nyquil that much. It's a good name. I'm kind of sad. I would have voted for Quiche, but whatever. Whatever. And the Incubator Quality Leering Center. Quality. Yeah, I'm gonna make a logo in Canva. Quality Leering Center. Okay, I guess this is Night Quail. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sven Victor, thank you. Marnius Quailgar, Lord Defender of Ultramar. What? Absolution, thank you. Now do Day Quail. Day Quail. Okay, well, these are all of our quails. These are all of our quails, chat. Now I've got to put the lid on. I'm going to hide the thing for a second while I do that, just in case I bump the camera. Alright, I got the lid on, and now I gotta plug it in, but... Is that reflective? No. Full automatic incubator. Wait, that is reflective. That is reflective. What the hell? Hold on. Hold on. How can I mitigate that? Yeah, I'm just gonna plug it in. Hold on. Where did the cord go? Oh, there it is. I saw Pippa's arm. You saw the towel on the side of my chair. Okay, I think it's... There we go. Why are you beeping at me? Okay, so this is... Stop beeping at me! This is a still air incubator, I think. So it should be 105. Stop! And then the humidity needs to be at 50. What are you doing now? Okay. Is this a microwave? It literally says that it's an incubator. The quails are done preheating. We're scrambling them. We're not scrambling them. This is the incubator. This is where the quail are gonna live for the next 14 days. So this is day 1. This is day 1. We don't start at day 0. This is day 1. Kinetic pause, they come big PP. This is day 1. So in 14 days, I'm gonna initiate lockdown, which is going to be between days 14 and 17. And then on days 17 and 18, they should hatch. They should hatch. So I'll show you guys a video of that process while this is heating up, and then we'll come back to this and we'll see how our incubator's doing. I guess we can just shrink this. We can shrink that and put that there. The incubator. I can't wait to see a duck. They're not ducks. They're not ducks. Why is humidity rising? I don't know! Why is humidity rising? Chat! I think because it's heating up. Because it's heating up. Because I disinfected it before I put them in. But I think the humidity will go down once it's stable, the temperature stabilizes. Sakura, thank you. Very high quality. Mine was styrofoam with 1 switch. Really, thank you. They're best with rice and ketchup. They're done for. They're vaping. No. 𝐏𝐿𝐴-𝐸𝐿. So this is the white girl version of smoking meat. Yeah. 𝐷𝗻𝗡, thank you. Only thing you need to change is the girl is 𝐷𝗻𝗡. Is there any cleaning chemicals in the bottom, maybe? Well, if there was, I wiped it up, so... Okay. 𝐏𝐻𝐚𝐥 Quail. Let's bring up a video of the processes. This is exciting! Little quail! Little freaking quails! Little quail babies! My ramen will be so yummy. I know there was a hatching video. I saw it somewhere. Hold on. Hatching 𝐏𝐻𝐚𝐥 Quail. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, where is... Ah! Dogs, thank you. So do they make eggs you could eat? Yeah. Awesome giver, thank you. Did you add water? I had to keep water in the incubator when I was hatching peacocks. The way the humidity was high and kept the shell softer so they can hatch out. Yeah. Yeah. There's a temperature. There's a hygrometer built into the incubator. So I can keep track of that. Hello? That's thank you. Can we have a poll about how many eggs are going to survive the process? Sure. That's morbid. How many will hatch? 100%? 50 to 90? 50 plus? Maybe like 10 to 49%. And then none. How many do you guys think will hatch? How many do you think will hatch?
Today we're out on the patio because
she scares me.
It's actually starting to get really warm, and majority of the time I want to be outside. And two, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite patio.
FYI, the humidity going up with temp is normal. You can reference the psychometric chart to see why. Also, sudden PTSD for the engineers in chat. Oh, original also like you're cool, 𝐿𝐴𝐸𝐿. What will you do with the ones that don't hatch? Well, you name them all. We already named them all. We already named them all. The ones that don't hatch will probably, I don't know, get like tossed out for the other birds to eat.
Friendly
circle of life and all that
you can raise to live a more self-sustainable lifestyle, and that is
why are you yelling?
Quail. And we're going to specifically be diving into the 𝐏𝐻𝐚𝐥 Quail, which we have here at our
chickens will love it, yeah.
And I believe they're one of our favorites and maybe the best type of quail out there, and that's because they grow at a rapid pace. So you can actually incubate them in around 2 weeks, and they'll start laying eggs at around 8 weeks, which
whoa, so fast
blows my mind.
Let's change thinking. Don't do it, chat. People will just rig the result to maximize their own payout.
Chickens or even other types of quail. We did have the bobwhite quail, and
I believe in 100% 𝐿𝐴𝐸𝐿 little eggs. I believe
to actually start laying. So the 𝐏𝐻𝐚𝐥 Quail are going to be a great animal that you can raise, and because they're small and you don't need too many because they're going to produce around 1 egg per day.
What?
You can actually raise them on your porch, balcony, patio, anything like that. We have a friend in the city who actually was raising them on his balcony.
What? Wait, they lay that many? What the fuck? What? Yeah, they're little egg factories. That's insane. That's fucking insane, dude. You didn't know? I had no idea. Mama Kids chickens do not lay that many eggs. I mean, like, they lay a lot, right? But they're not laying 1 egg a day. They trim the plot was they're actually robin eggs.
And That's why I think that they're the perfect patio pet.
Don't chickens lay 1 egg per day too? Maybe like depending on the breed of chicken, but the ones Mamakin has, no.
Of the Splitaro Farm, and welcome to our channel.
Like so many boiled quail eggs.
New content twice a week about how
pickled quail eggs are delicious. That's probably what I'll end up doing. That's probably what I'll end up doing with like most of them is pickling them, because like that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't eat that much. Really don't need thank you. Congrats on becoming Quaalude Farmer Pippa. Oh my god. Pickling would help preserve them. Yeah, I would jar them. Canned pickled quail eggs.
How you can start living a more self-sustainable lifestyle, and quail are such a great way. And we're going to be going all through
you're
some
gonna have one quail at a time.
hatching your own 𝐏𝐻𝐚𝐬𝐞 quail.
Oh, 𝐏𝐻𝐚𝐬𝐞.
We're going to start off all the way from actually purchasing your quail to the ability to
You're assuming a lot will hatch. Well, even if 5 hatch. Even if 5 out of 12 eggs hatch. Wait, is that how many there were? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They sent me 16 quail eggs! I only ordered 12! Yellow Blue, thank you. Face Girl turning birds into a gacha game. Buy the quail coffee. Show me your bubble. Thank you for the $50 dose. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Since naming is done, I have to mention your ASMR collab with the girl. Shiina named me as her chatter, and you said, oh, he's also my chat. Just in your chat, didn't claim me as a kapipi. For shame! Shiina is a side of quail. You're my main squeeze. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I didn't know. I didn't know. I feel so honored, question mark.
Throw them out and get them laying eggs. Let's get started. The first step of getting quail is going to be actually making that purchase.
Well, I did that on an impulse at like 5 in the morning, so.
That delivery review on to just settle down and relax before you put them into the incubator.
I let mine sit for a full day.
At the same
because I was also scared of like temperature shock because it was really cold when they arrived. So I was very, very scared if I like just immediately throw them into the incubator or anything like that. I specifically scheduled it so stream would be 1 day after they arrived.
Time we'll usually prep our incubator, make sure that it's set up in a room that isn't going to fluctuate too much in temperatures or humidity. Anything
Next
that's
thank you.
going to be a
FaceCon
lower
exclusive merch.
area.
Pippa's pickled quail eggs. Potentially.
You aren't kind of bumping into it or anything like that. So we have ours in a guest room. We'll set that baby up, put in the humidity.
I don't have anywhere to put these. These are gonna stay in my office. These are literally just gonna stay in my office because they can't go out into the RV. The RV gets fucking frigid because I don't like to heat it. I don't run heating in my RV unless I'm in my RV. Kitty Coda, thank you. Face God made cafe serving primal hunger ramen with 7 quail eggs. Also, I've given up on buying gas for my RV. I just run a heater. I have like a little electric plug-in heater that was like $45 off of Amazon. And I just run that. I close both the doors. Like I block off the bedroom door and I close the bathroom door. And I will run the heater sometimes. Sometimes. Good enough is small, yeah. How do you run the electricity though? It's plugged in. That's the expensive part about an RV is I had to have like a RV port thing installed in the backyard, which is like I forget the fucking voltage or whatever, but it was expensive. It was expensive. Yeah, I have an outlet that runs. For quite a while, I just ran a really long extension cord. But then it started tripping the breaker, and I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta actually, before I fucking destroy this thing, I need to actually get an outlet put out here.
and put in on the heat.
Damn, Pippa, you live like this?
You're gonna get ready for day 2 when you can put your little guys into the incubator. We're in the guest room, and I wanted to...
Did you also install water and septic ports? There's a septic port. The water is... I don't know how to say this. It's just a garden hose. I just run the garden hose up to it.
Talk about...
I don't know if there's a better way of doing it. I just do the garden hose.
Our incubator and what features you want to look for when you're looking for your own incubator.
Oh, speaking of which, if you live in an RV, would I recommend my 2 most used appliances in my RV? Electric kettle and rice cooker. Those are my 2 most used appliances in my RV. Yeah, Chad already knew I was gonna say rice cooker. Rice cooker, all right? If you're not like super picky, I will just eat slop. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I grew up eating slop. I will eat slop. So a lot of my breakfast is like some rice and then like whatever meat was cheap. And then just like a fuck ton of spices. Just a fuck ton of spices. And it works, man. It works. Do you grill in the winter? Not really. I have not been grilling because it's been really rainy and really windy. So I've been huddled up inside. I was living like 1940s Japan. Rice cookers are very versatile. They are. So mine has like a little steam tray, and I put the steam tray on top while I'm cooking the rice. And I'll put like the meat up top. But honestly, a lot of the time, I'll just cook stuff with the rice as well. Like all mixed together. Archibald the Throatless, thank you for the $10. Is your icon a quail with a crown? Hearken, my lady, I venture here. From many seasons yonder yet to pass, I bid thee, handmother, bring not the traitor brood to hatch. Do what must be done and save our future from a fate most foul. Okay, Archibald, I'll do my best. Becker knows, thank you. Pumpkin's house is now the 4-quart RV launch. Kywork, think you get a heated hose so your water won't freeze. Mine has saved me a lot of trouble for my RV. I was just gonna turn it off when it starts to get that cold. I was just gonna turn it off because that's a lot of hassle. I didn't even know they made heated hoses though. I'll look into that. Maybe that's more convenient. Smuggo, thank you. You just dump your gray and black water takes into the California streets. You'd be doing tourism a favor. Yeah, you go. That's what I do. I go all the way to California just to do that. John Dinglers, thank you. Can't judge. I love all steak, stir-fried, and broiled broccoli, and Maruchan spicy lime shrimp cup noodles. Oh my god! Cooking cup of noodles in the rice cooker comes out amazing. You guys, there's a tonkatsu from Costco. Oh my god. I love the tonkatsu from Costco. Cooked in a rice cooker. It's amazing. It's amazing. That with like, you can put like some chicken in there. Also, you can make mac and cheese. You can make pretty tasty mac and cheese. I don't like buying milk because I don't go through it in time, and my parents don't really drink milk either. So like, when I make mac and cheese, I'll cook the water. Like, I'll boil the water, right? And then I dump the macaroni cheese in there. And then, not the cheese yet. But I'll let, like, the noodles cook. And then I'll scoop out some of the water. And then I'll put slices of cheese in there. I add Tillamook cheese. And then some butter. And then, like, black pepper and maybe some tuna. And then I mix that all together. And it works. It works. You don't have to add milk. If you're adding whole slices of cheese, you don't need milk. It's so good. Do you microwave your tea? I have an electric kettle. Let's thank you. Saffron rice with lamb cuts in the rice cooker is god tier. I bought a coffee drip filter thing. I don't enjoy using it. I think I'm going to buy some, like, either I'm gonna get like a Nespresso, because I can't take the Nespresso machine out of the house. My parents love it too much. But also, first thing in the morning, I usually don't want to go inside. My morning routine is I wake up, I spend like 2 or 3 hours sitting inside, like catching up on DMs and like seeing what I need to do today, and maybe like get started on like some thumbnails and stuff. Like wake up a little bit, do some chores, like clean up in the RV because it does get dirty really, really fast because it's a small space. Oh, take care of my bunnies and stuff. I don't feel like going in the house because I might get into like a conversation stun lock. I love my parents dearly, but I don't want to be in a conversation stun lock first thing in the morning. That's just not the kind of person I am. I can't talk to you first thing in the morning. I need a few hours. So I was thinking about getting an espresso machine for the RV, but it feels like a little bit excessive. I don't have a lot of counter space. I have like a toaster. I never use it. It stays in the cabinet. Get a French press. It's way better than pour over. But trust me, espresso machine. They sell handheld espresso pod makers. Maybe I'll try an espresso machine. Maybe. I don't like Keurigs. Keurigs are not good. Espresso would be good. My office has one. It's super tiny. Yeah. AeroPress. I don't know much about those. I got one for Christmas. Try a Vietnamese fin filter. Nespresso is awful. I love Nespresso. Keurigs are awful, yeah. Keurigs are fine if you do the refillable pods, but not normally. The refillable pods are a nightmare. I tried those. The little coffee grains get stuck on the lip of the thing and then you can't close it. It's such a pain. AeroPress are also great. I'll look into an AeroPress.
First off is talking about the temperature and humidity.
Just wipe it. You're wasting all that grain.
You can actually go ahead. It's a digital incubator, so you can go ahead, add in the front, the temperature. You want to make sure that you're at 99.5 to 100 degrees.
This is the cheaper one. The one that I got is like $100-something. The incubator, I mean. Builder, there's a cheap Keurig style generic machine that work well, and Cafe Bustelo makes decent espresso pots. The special machines can be messy if you aren't careful, and the seals always fail. Hunter goes, thank you. Just get those little coffee machines they have in hotel rooms. Surely they can be for individuals. I don't know what you're talking about. Coffee machines in hotel rooms? I know there's like the regular coffee pots. Oh, thank you. Check out the AeroPress coffee maker. Okay, well now I'm distracted. AeroPress coffee maker.
Introducing AeroPress.
What the fuck is this?
Coffee press with 3-in-1 brew technology. Get ready.
Wait, you know what?
For the
I think I've seen this at Bass Pro Shops. I think I've seen this. But it has like a jet. It's by JetBoil. JetBoil sells this at Bass Pro Shops.
Smooth, rich, full-bodied flavor of an AeroPress coffee. No grit, no bitterness. To make an AeroPress brew, you'll need your favorite mug.
What Cacao Nanopresso portable espresso maker is one I use. It uses Nespresso pods. I'll look into that.
Hot water,
Do they?
grinder,
Yeah.
paper filters, and your AeroPress. The first step is to prepare your hot water. If you have an electric kettle, heat your water to 180
Is it really good coffee?
degrees. If you don't, boiling water is fine. Now, let's
Awesome
get
gamer dad, thank you. Ah! I have a really small Keurig single serve coffee maker. It's great size for an RV, but I don't like Keurig.
AeroPress ready to brew. First, set the filter cap, stirrer, and scoop aside. Then, pull the plunger and separate it entirely.
We'll get back to Quail, I promise, but I need my caffeine fix.
Place it into the filter.
Lately for coffee, I've been buying the Costco cold brew, the Kirkland cold brews in a can, and I just open one of those up and then I mix it with coffee creamer. And that's just been my life for like the past month.
Filter cap and twist the filter cap.
I'm starting to go numb.
Unlike other presses, the AeroPress uses a
Is it good?
microfilter.
It is, but I get bored of the same thing over and over, and it's too cold to be drinking cold coffee every day.
To prevent grit and bitter tasting oils from passing through to your cup. Place the immersion chamber on top of your coffee mug, making sure it is well centered for stability. Next step
Why is
to
Keurig
grind
bad to
your
you?
beans
It just always tastes like
medium
water.
fine. This is 11 to 13 on the Baratza Encore. Place 1 heaping scoop of medium fine coffee into the chamber and gently level out the coffee bed. Now, slowly pour water up to the number 4. If your mug is clear, you will see some coffee drip through into your mug. This is normal and part of the brewing process. Now, stir.
Thank you. I bought my dad an AeroPress. It tastes great. I'm gonna go thank you. Okay, so in all 33-star hotels I've stayed in, they have those little 1-cup coffee machines in every room. What? Don't use little pods with little coffee ground pouches? Very quick and convenient. I have never seen that in my life. I've seen instant coffee in hotels. Oh, well, thank you. James Hoffman has one of the best coffee reviews. WD Son, thank you. I own an instant coffee company. How can I send you free coffee? I don't know. How can you? What's the name?
About 5 seconds.
I'll take a free coffee sponsorship.
The next part is very important. Take the plunger.
I'm an argument with you. And somewhere out there, numb Linkin Park begins to play.
About 1/2 inch into the top of the chamber.
Email hello@phaseconnect.com.
The lip of the chamber.
Don't English, thank you. If we're getting derailed, how have things been with the truck? Both my vehicles decided to die after some expensive repairs, so I can relate. The truck situation is that the guy that's supposed to be working on it is busy with family stuff until like next month. So it hasn't even been like fully looked at. He's gonna do like a full evaluation of it and then work on it, but it's not even started yet. Many such cases.
Vacuum that will stop your brew from dripping through into your cup. Wait about 30 seconds as the
It's that triangle where it's like you can get something good, you can get something fast, or you can get something cheap, and you can choose any two. And for me, I'm doing good and cheap, which means I have to wait forever.
hot water works its way into the coffee grounds using the process called immersion. Now, the fun part. Begin aeropressing your brew by gently applying pressure to the top of the plunger.
I feel like I'd bust
do
this.
Steadily and not too hard. As you push down,
Revolver Foxlot, thank you. Why isn't there a Phase coffee machine? It's already a coffee company. I don't know. There goes, thank you. Have you ever seen that? I've had them both in Hilton's and Marriott's. Don't you work for a coffee company? Why don't you have anything you need?
Gently forces the brewed coffee through the paper filter, aerating and pulling the last bit of flavor from the coffee bed. Push until you hear the roar or hiss sound.
Thank you. I use a French press and pour a pack of hot cocoa in the coffee. That's how I have my coffee since I was in the Navy. That's because you were in the Navy and your coffee tasted bad, so you had to mix in hot cocoa to make it bearable.
Clean, don't wait. It only takes seconds. Just remove the filter cap, then hold your AeroPress over the trash bin and push the plunger all the way through the chamber until you hear the puck of coffee pop through and into the bin. Rinse the plunger filter cap and stir under warm water and store your AeroPress in the AeroPress organizer stand.
Ooh, it has an organizer stand?
That's how it's done. The one-of-a-kind AeroPress brew in less than 2 minutes.
Chat, I really have come to appreciate stuff that comes with its own stand since living in an RV. Anything that comes with a built-in stand is like plus 10 brownie points. Because it is impossible to find like a specific spot for everything. Too much work for a cup of coffee? I mean, it doesn't seem too bad. She saw a stand and immediately locked in. Well, because it's like, I don't have like a full space, right? So there's not really room for stuff to just like sit around. Very best day, thank you. By the way, never use the hotel coffee machines. Hotels never clean them, and sometimes people pee in them because they're disgusting animals. Oh, stand user could be anyone. Okay, anyways, back to the quail.
They'll have very different needs.
Fahrenheit, and then you're going
I
to
thank you.
in
Can Rabbit
the
pause
humidity,
operate such a
and
device?
that's
Yes.
going to be gauged by you actually putting water into your incubator. When you're going ahead and prepping this,
the incubator's almost at the temperature.
At around 50 as your humidity.
100.3.
Now, throughout the
And the humidity right now is 39. It needs to be a little bit higher. It needs to be 45 to 50%. I will have to find out how to easily add water. Yeah, Binary Ghost, thank you. Honestly, pour over is just better. Heat up the water in your tea kettle. And just pour in your grounds and your 𝐒𝐲𝐓, and you can use other things if you want. You should think about space saving. I have not enjoyed my little pour over setup, but I have like the little Stanley pour over mug set thing.
Duration of this incubation period, it is going to drop in humidity as it uses
the water
up
takes
that
forever,
water,
yeah.
and you're going to need to make sure that you are refilling that water throughout, and you're
It's decreasing.
adding in the humidity so that you are
It's staying at
consistent with
100.5. Oh yeah,
When
the
you take
humidity is
off the
decreasing.
incubation lid, it is probably going to change the temperature, but I wouldn't worry too much about that because when you put it back on, it should be able to stabilize back to
Hold
that
on, I'm gonna
specific
check
temperature. Another
how
really
to-
important factor
Hold on.
of making sure that you incubate good eggs is being able to turn them. So during the incubation process, it's going to usually be around 14 days. So you'll put the eggs into the incubator, and the next day is going to count as your first day. So at a day 14, you're going to actually remove the egg turner, but throughout the process, you're going to want to keep this egg turner
I don't know how to add water.
And what it will do is you can program your machine to actually turn anywhere from 1 to 3 times per day. If you do not have an egg turner, then you will need to go in and actually turn them on your own. And you're going to want to do this around 1 to 3 times, probably more like 2 to 3 times per day, so that they are actually rotating. And you're making that movement as if there was a hen on top of her eggs, actually moving the eggs below. At day 14,
Mine is supposed to rotate automatically. Supposed to? I don't know if it actually will. It's got like a little thing on the side. It's got like a little... I don't know. I'll mess with that later, I guess.
14, you will
Awesome game, thank you. Just use a
stop
clean
turning the
sponge.
eggs, you will remove the egg turner, and then you can put the lid back on. And we're going to go ahead and increase the humidity at this time. Bump it up to anywhere from around 70 degrees humidity. You're going to do this because it's going to really help with the eggs and being able to hatch out of the eggs. And it's going to just provide some additional support there.
Look at
From day 14, you're going to want to make sure to not lift the lid of your incubator and really keep that closed. And this is because when they're in this part of their incubation, if you do open it, it will shrink wrap the eggs and probably hurt or wound or kill any of the quail that are in there that are trying to get out.
Jesus
By boosting up
Christ.
the humidity at this time, it is going to make it easier for these quails to actually crack out of their eggs, and it's just going to help with the entire process. And so once you start to see that your eggs
Jesus
are cracking,
fucking Christ.
I usually like to leave them in there for around 24 hours, let everyone kind of crack out. And usually you'll see that quail can actually continue to hatch out up until day 21, which is around 5 days more.
Hey guys, thank you.
Usually gonna
Wait,
have
Rabbit, what do you have eggs? Is that it? Roll, you're out of season! Ah!
day 15 to 17, you're going to start to see some of the hatching begin. We usually do buy your quail eggs.
What's 15 days from now? What's 17 days from now, actually? What's 17 days from now? What day is 17 days away from right now? The 25th. Okay.
Because the travel is a little iffy, I would usually say that it's going to be
Ice cream
around
stream.
a 50% hatch rate is what most resellers are going to be selling their eggs at. After you've waited...
Honestly, whenever they start hatching, I'll probably just do a gorilla stream. If they start hatching. Because it's like, I can't tell the eggs to not hatch. So it's just, whenever they start hatching, I guess I'll Yeah.
For quail to hatch, you're going to slowly take them out of the incubator.
Look
so
at
give
them in the
about 24
background.
hours after the first quail hatches, and then you can start to remove some of them. Definitely the least amount of opening of the incubator you can do, the better, just because it can wound any of the eggs that might be trying to break out.
Trying to hatch gorilla eggs. What?
It's going to really shrink up that interior of the eggs. From there, you can go ahead and actually move your quail into a brooder. So this is the hatching time brooder that we have. We actually assembled it and this is our first time using it. So we are definitely going to do a review because in the past we have built them. So we're going to do a build versus buy and what we really think. But if you follow the directions for the setup here, you are going to want to make sure to maintain the heat as they are still really young. And you, again, we like to keep them inside just because it helps with the temperatures. If it is warmer out in your area, then go ahead, put them outside, keep them in a barn, keep them in an area where there isn't going to be too much wind chill or too cold for them. You are going to have a heat source for them, and every week we'll go ahead and actually reduce that by about 5 degrees.
Okay. Quail raising must-haves.
We've been raising quail for quite some time, but before we even
quail eggs, yeah, that makes sense.
We started off with doing a ton.
that makes sense. Yeah, I guess if you want to raise quail, the first step would in fact be to get the eggs. Raspberry, thank you. Because I appreciate the kindness you've shown us. God bless. You also, can you go, Vergus, dumbass for the support. I love you, pips. The Vergus, you're a dumbass. Step 1, acquire eggs. Let's see, quail setup. Let's see what other people have done with their quail. Wool. Look at this.
This is our hen house where our adult
An A-frame for your
we do
quail.
have one male in here, and the only reason he's in here is I really like him a lot. He's a Schofield Silver, and he's super, super sweet. And the ladies like him as well.
Aw.
And this is the area where we keep just our egg-laying hens.
A quail frame, yeah. A reason lots of thing. What if they hatch in a little pibble homunculi? What will you do?
We add new piles of sand. We buy it by the truckload, actually. I believe we pay $22 for a yard.
What the fuck?
Quite a bit of sand. We put in old stumps, branches, twigs.
Dracula, thank you. Wait a minute. Rabbits don't lay eggs.
And anything else on the property we're cutting down so we can have these little fairy huts in here for the girls, and they like to lay their eggs.
That's cute.
Quite warm. It's about 110 degrees in here right now. We put down pine shavings and chopped straw with zeolite.
I want to see the balcony setups. Balcony quail. Another bitch mentioned something about quail living on balconies.
Hi, it's Janet here from Green Urban Living. Thought I'd just show you very quickly our new addition to the family. We've got 5 little Japanese quail.
That's what we're gonna have. Well, that one's so pretty. It's orange. I was thinking, among all the creatures, this is why reptiles are superior. Just need to put the eggs in the ground. Birds need this incubation. Mammals are even more ridiculous.
I'm them in a little rabbit hutch that I've converted. It's got a mesh floor so that the droppings fall straight through that onto a platform down here.
That doesn't seem
really easy and quick for me to clean. I can just.
That doesn't seem very comfy on their feet.
Slide the sheet out, which is actually a little bit of real estate sign, and put it straight onto the garden. They've got this little home in there where they sleep at night. Grain.
I don't know, this seems kind of devoid of enrichment. I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna say your quail don't seem like they're living their best life. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know. I don't personally like it. I think the mesh floor seems very unpleasant. And the mesh is so big that they're able to like stick their toes and stuff through it, which could lead to injury. And this is a farm setup, not a pet setup. Well, I'm gonna spoil something for you, but like you can have a farm setup that is both efficient and better for the animals. You don't have to make an animal's life miserable just because you're planning to eat it. Let's see. Homemade quail in the apartment. I guess that's a homemade quail. Kevin, my California quail. Hi, Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin. Oh.
What the fuck?
Hello, Kevin.
That's just a quail. What the fuck?
Hello.
What? What the fuck is this? Michael Bailey, thank you. Your fortune is to find a dog outside your door. I don't want that. But thank you. The misery makes the meat taste better, Pippa. Just like the blood, the mind, and diamond makes it more valuable. Natural negative, thank you. Do you have a fridge in your RV? Yes, because you could always pre-make espresso jello shots. Ew. No. Otherwise, just 2 coffee grounds like the rest of us. Evil Mandarin, thank you. You're telling me I homemade this quail?
Kevin is inspecting the new soil I'm adding to my plants.
Hi, Kevin. Totally fall, thank you. Very cool. Are you planning to eat the meat and eggs? I don't know. Definitely the eggs. I might eat the quail if there's too many of them. I don't think that's gonna be a problem that I end up having, but if all 16 or whatever quail hatch, yeah, somebody might get eaten. Just because that's a lot of quail. That's a lot of quail. Bluebird, no. He's so cute. Because I don't know, like, what the gender ratio has to be for these either. They're so cute. Aww. He's eating melon. He loves the melon. That's so cute. Oh my god. I want to give them little melons. 1 male for every 5 female. Okay. There goes, thank you. Are unhatched eggs considered to be unborn or born? I don't know. They've already been exited from the bird. Philosophers have not solved this question yet. Ah, look at him! Oh, I lose change. Thank you. Can we at least vote which ones you eat? Yeah, sure. Ah! Ah, you cannibal! You sick freak! Kevin, you sick in the head, motherfucker! That's your kind! That's so messed up. So messed up, so voracious. He's just like the Titans eating their young. He's wild, that's crazy. She took the shell away. I don't know if you can give them the quail, but you can give the whole egg back to chickens. And they'll eat the shell and everything. Like I think you Pippa quitting VTubing and becoming a quail farmer. Hell yeah. He gains power from eating the young. Whoa, babies. Oh my god. Mr. Krabs, thank you. Is this why Fishman takes so long to ship merch? Yeah. Oh my god, so tiny. They're so tiny. What the fuck? What the hell? Botanic. Whoa, look at this one. Whoa! That's a Pokemon! That's a whole ass Pokemon! That's crazy. Jumbo versus standard Quaternic Quail. They're like the same size. He's so wild. Marco, thank you. In my experience, birds will absolutely fried chicken plus fish absolutely refuse. But fish will absolutely refuse to do so. But fish will eat other fish. Conclusion, cannibalism is natural and enticing.
Things to know before you get quail. Quail are known to be accident prone and sometimes tough to keep alive. The way you design your
Oh boy.
enclosure is incredibly important to minimize accidental death and predator loss. Predator proofing is of the utmost importance with quail.
Chad, I have 2 modes. I have 2 modes when it comes to livestock death. And I don't know how to control it. I don't know how to control it. I could either be like completely cold and I'm just like chill with it. Like, okay, yeah, I mean like this is the natural order of things, whatever. And I can feel nothing, or I can get extremely attached to something and be an emotional wreck for months. That's how I was with the turkey. I had a turkey and unfortunately I had to put the turkey down. And man, I did not feel good. I did not feel good for a very long time. If I raised it and named it, I'm gonna be attached to it. Did the turkey taste good? We didn't eat the turkey. Everyone has a favorite, yeah. I'm cooked, Pip. I'm already hoping the quails make it. Make good use of it? No. So the turkey got attacked by a dog. So, I tried to save the turkey because the turkey was a pet, not a food turkey. The turkey, like everybody loved the turkey. Like she was super sweet. She would run up to you for attention and she would like roll around in the dirt and stuff, like all cutely. And she was just like a very like sweet turkey. She loved attention and everybody was attached. But when she got attacked by the dog, like I put a bunch of carcinogenic medicine on her. It's for horses. It's meant for like healing wounds, but if you use it on livestock, it makes like the meat bad. Like you can't eat the meat. It's not for livestock use. So, Fisher Cat, thank you. Yeah, quail are cool and all, but how do you feel about pheasants? When I was younger, my parents had pheasants, and they kind of scared me. I really like golden pheasants. Chrysolophus pictus. I think these guys are cool. I like seeing them at like the farm. Not farmer's market. What is it called? County fair. I like seeing these guys.
You must use a wire that's 1/2 inch or smaller.
And pheasant does taste fucking delicious.
To prevent your quail from sticking their heads out, as well as to prevent predators from reaching in or entering the enclosure. Avoid large port feeders designed for chickens in deep waters with quail, as they're prone to drowning or getting
Chickens love to drown themselves
stuck. Instead, opt for shallow waters or nipple waters and use feeders that pose little risk to your covey. Quail flush or fly straight up in the air when startled. To prevent your quail from breaking their necks when they flush.
What? You're telling me if you scare them, they'll jump up and hit their head when they break their own necks? Are you serious? There it goes, thank you. You can't eat the ones you love. I have only ever been able to eat the ones that were annoying bastards to me. It's way too hard if you like them.
Closures must be shorter than 15 inches or taller than 6 feet. Protein is incredibly important in a quail's diet.
Oh my god.
Prior to 8 weeks of age, quail need to be
How did such a thing evolve to be? I mean, they're domesticated animals,
fed a
so...
quality game bird starter. After 8 weeks, they can be transitioned to a 16 to 18% all-flock feed. Quail are quick to mature, excellent little layers, and a really sustainable source of meat and eggs. Here are a few things to know.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. What do you mean they'll fucking snap their own necks, hitting their heads on the ceiling? They'll do the but we should get a peahen. They're neat and not aggressive like peacocks.
Here are a few things to know.
But they're still loud. They're still very loud. I hatched a supermarket egg. It says 21 million views. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, Revolver Foxlaw, thank you. Verbally abused, humanely raised. Thank you. No wonder they lay so often. A bad luck will kill. Yeah, literally. I thought this was the original plan. Yo. I wasn't gonna buy them from the store. Oh, he died! Albert went to heaven. They only lived like 2 years? What? Like he's washing them? Oh no, he's floating them to see if they're fertile or not. Or good. Right? Oh no, if the egg starts to wiggle, there's life. Oh. Oh. They really got fertilized ones at the grocery, I guess so. Interesting, yeah. Never seen that technique. I have never heard of that in my life. Also, isn't this affecting the humidity and stuff? You tricked to know for the future. Alright, goes to you. The government doesn't want you to know this, but birds are free. Specifically ducks, you can take them home. I've never been stopped. Check temp on incubator not getting to 105. No, it's at the right temperature. It's at 100.5, which is where it needs to be at. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Leave the guy alone to break out. Yeah, is this really okay? Oh. I don't know if you should be helping. This is giving me anxiety. When my parents hatched the pheasants, I don't know, maybe like modern stuff has evolved, or maybe quail are different, but with the pheasants, so my parents hatched some of the pheasants, like, from eggs, and like, the fucking, like, limbs and stuff would get, like, stuck to the eggshell. Or, like, eggshell would get stuck on them, and so if you pulled it, it would, like, rip their skin off. Have you ever watched the YouTube channel Urban Rescue Ranch? Yeah. I don't know if it's true or not, but another thing was, like, if you don't let them do it, they don't develop, like, the initial strength, I guess, or something. I don't know. Kitsune, thank you. My mom has a hobby farm with a lot of chickens. She tried raising pheasants once. They were adult. They flew away. Never seen again. Yeah, these were kept in, like, a back building thing. A myth, 100%? Sometimes mamakin's chickens will, like, lay eggs and they'll be fertile and stuff. But mamakin doesn't, like, get involved with them at all. Like, once they hatch, she'll, like, collect them and put them into a box for safekeeping. But she doesn't, like, take the eggs and put them in an incubator or anything. Wow. This is Albert II. These you might have to. I think that's a legend. I've seen so many people with hatching on YouTube. Look at the little quail. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tiny little quail. Tiny little quail. He looks so confused. He's like, why are you breathing on me? Your breath stink. Someone get her to look up button quail. There's somebody that has like a button quail village. He had the chance to call it Albert, but no. He's getting eaten. No. Aw, so cute. Oh no, are his feet splayed? I believe in you, little guy. Oh, he's crying! I gave him his first little grains to eat. Tiny little grains! He doesn't know how to use his feet, no. This made me emotional. Well, hopefully... Oh, cute! I miss doing this with little chickens. Hopefully can do this with the quail. It's so wholesome. So wholesome. I didn't know they only lived 2 years. Oh, he has sheep. And Albert could never be replaced. I'm happy with my new friend. Quail can live between 1 to 5 years. They can live a little longer. Albert 1 was very feral. Oh, are those Malay black-nosed sheep? Hello, thank you. If it's just a big softie, she won't eat them. What the fuck? A squirrel? There's a fucking squirrel in there! What the hell? Thank you. Oh! Ah! Ah! Albert! A chicken. Chickens are so scary. I love chickens, but they always have that look in their eye like they're about to fucking peck at something and kill it. Chickens are insane too. They'll grab something and they'll throw it up in the air and you're like, oh, I guess I found a mouse. Hell yeah. What a cute creature. Cute little quail. Eagle, thank you. I didn't see the beginning of the stream, but Mayshire Farm and Slightly Rednecked on YouTube have a lot of useful information on raising quail. Oh yeah, I'll have to check them out. We hatched the tiniest eggs on Amazon. Wait, this guy also bought stuff on Amazon!
So I had this incubator sent to us a couple months ago.
Thank you. This is why I prefer raising bugs. Mantises mostly. No emotional attachment. They look so cool.
Of trying it out. Dear Jake, I hope this message finds you in great spirits. My name is your name, and I represent your company. Anyways, I end up saying, yes, I'll try the incubator. I don't know what to think. This thing.
What eggs did he buy? Maybe he didn't get the eggs.
In there.
Maybe he didn't get the eggs off of Amazon. Used to watch this guy. There's $6,000 chickens. Are these the chickens that are like entirely black? Like their skin and everything is black? Your name and quail eggs. I'll have to look at what kind of setup I can do for them. Maybe I can do like a little greenhouse. Maybe I can do like a self-contained little greenhouse or something. I don't know. I'll come up with something. I'll come up with something for him. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Oh man, I want to order one of these coffee makers. Got time to think. Man! I want to raise sheep. Chat! Chat, like, how do you, like, you need land for that. Yeah, I'm like, on one hand, I really want to buy, like, a nice piece of property somewhere and have a little farm. But on the other hand, I also want to buy, like, something in the city where I can, like, stay feeling super motivated. Because, like, when I'm like, I'll be a very chill person and I will do only chill stuff and I want to do farming and be very outdoors and shit. I feel like I start to like lose like the grind set mindset. You know what I'm saying, gamers? Like last year I was very like peaceful. Like life kept throwing bad shit my way and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna take things slow. I'm gonna live in my RV and I'm going to grill and be very chill. But then, yeah, then you get comfortable. And it's like, Joseph Koch, thank you for the 20 gift beers! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Yeah, you only do React content now. What? I'm doing a Quail stream right now. Like Life by the Horn, sheep horn specifically. You know what my dream is? I wanna buy 10 acres of land right outside New York City. I looked at property there. I looked at property and how expensive it is. I would not be able to afford it. The land, the area like right around New York City, like going more north, it's like $40 million. It's extremely expensive. Nagabongo thing, you're stuck between Woodland Hermit and Rumbling City Slicker. Yeah. I'm torn between I never want to see another human being for the rest of my life. I just want to raise silly little livestock. And I want to blend in with the crowd and never like be surrounded by people but never have to like actually interact and can take comfort in knowing that I am an NPC in the background. You know what I mean? Don't think you can have both pips. No. No. Binary goes, thank you. Just abduct lots of already. Stop edging yourself with the idea of being a sheep farmer. Man. The sums of New York City. Countryside, Japan. I don't even want to imagine how much of a nightmare it is to own a farm in Japan. If the government of Japan was like, hey Pippa, come on over and be a fucking farmer. You know what? That sounds great. But I've seen how literally every country in the world treats farmers. I cannot imagine Japan is any different. Seems to be in demand, actually. You'd have to become a Japanese citizen first. Farmers get the shaft. Farmers do get the shaft. Farming in Japan is about the same as here, just different headaches. You should do a collab with the tomato farm VTuber. Who is the tomato farm VTuber? I saw a farm a week ago for 10K. You don't need to be a resident to buy a house. Okay, but what are like the agricultural zoning laws? Because fun fact about shit like that, like oh Doki Bird. Does she actually have like a tomato garden? That would be a Kino stream. It's strange how farmers are viewed given they have all the food. It is very interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. The fucked up thing about zoning laws is you can be approved in the US for your land to be used for agriculture, but there's like a difference between, like, depending on where you live anyways, I don't know like how it is all across the United States, but it'll be like, oh yeah, this property you can have livestock, this property you can't. You have to try and get like a special permit. Tons of potato, thank you. If America treats farmers the best and farmers across the world are fucked. Ugh. Growing food versus livestock, yeah. And then there's like limits on like what livestock you can have and how many.
She walked over to her sheep to see if she could spot him, which is when she saw this.
Set up Pyrenees.
Trying to blend in, entirely convinced that he's a sheep too, thinking that he's completely camouflaged as he tries to be as still as possible.
I want to buy somebody else's failed farm. Fire goes, thank you. If you want to open a farm for real, the book Everything I Want to Do is Illegal is about challenges of being a small-time commercial farmer in the US. Very important book for everyone. I don't want to be a farmer. I don't want to be a small-time commercial farmer. it's a nightmare. It's a complete living nightmare. Complete living nightmare. I would be happy with like a small flock of sheep. And like very like selectively breed sheep. But like actual like I'm gonna try and make a profit here, like it's so hard. It's so hard. Just go volunteer at a farm sometimes. No. I'm not gonna do that. Buildy, thank you. The flavor of Femboy you made. June's Sugar Bloom raises mushrooms. He grows lion's mane and chicken of the woods. He's pretty authoritative on them too. Huh. Profit margins are slim. They are. Welcome, Lane. Thank you. Look up deceased estate auction / sales. I like doing off collabs and stuff. Flip all of you. You want to be a subsistence farmer, not commercial? Yeah, that'd be ideal. Loose change, thank you. Did you get the sheep with the weird butts? No. Joseph cannot thank you for the 50! Pink Shepherd, hi, Funabunna. Hello, hello! You live poor to die rich. Man. The camping one was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm sad about the audio quality on that one. We did our best. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. I think the spot that we recorded at as well, like we didn't know that it was going to be right next to a fucking highway. Like we didn't know that it was going to be that loud. And then there was also a plan to do a hand cam setup, but that didn't work out due to how reflective the surface was that we were using. Because like when you I'm gonna break the kayfabe a little bit. When you hunt for like Airbnbs and stuff, like they'll say like, oh, it has a fire pit, but they don't necessarily say like what kind of fire pit. So it was like a shiny silver box with like glass rim all along the side. They don't have photos, not of everything. That one, there wasn't even a photo of the like back patio area. It just showed it like it had just been like freshly paved. Like there was no photo of like the benches or anything that were out there. So we got pretty unlucky. We got pretty unlucky. They don't care about a streamer using it, to be fair, yeah. You don't know until you saw it, sucks, yeah. We're already making plans though for another off collabo. We've got a different idea. What? Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to tell you the walls are all mirrors. Why is that a problem? The audio quality kind of added to the vibe, honestly. Well, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Glad you guys are having fun together. I am too. I'm having a really good time. I'm having a really good time. This will be the year of more off collabs and trying to stay on that Sigma grind set. Binary goes like you. Depending on where you live, you might be able to declare your land agricultural based on what you grow / raise on it. Everyone around me owns cows, or horses and or cows, also chickens. Was Mari actually mad at the end, or was she just ready to go feral? I don't think she was actually mad. Do your best. Please don't jinx it. I'm gonna try and not jinx it. Last year was already a big collab year. I'm glad. Yeah, I'd like to do more like involved collabs this year. I feel like the novelty of just like everybody hanging around chatting has died down a bit. Like I think like doing hand cam stuff would be a lot more interesting. So I'm thinking I'm thinking for the next one. I've got not a lot of ideas, but I was thinking like one thing we could do potentially is like get like canvas and do like how do I explain this? Not like a speed paint, just like actual regular traditional painting, and we can all do like, you know, just like a camera pointed at a fucking canvas, and we all try and paint on it and try and make something that doesn't look fucking terrible. Painting stream, yeah. We could do calligraphy. That might recognize, thank you. Camping with Kirsha. Does Kirsha like camping? I'm trying to do more stuff within Phase Connect. I feel like Phase Connect is at the size now where maybe this is too Sigma grind set, but I kind of want to spend time with my friends off stream rather than worry about mixing business and pleasure. Elko, thank you. Pippa, if you like pasta, look into Quail meatballs. You want to stay Phase connected, yeah. Because, like, I'm gonna say something really blunt. But, like Hina Bobina, Kromu, and Mari, you know? Like, we all have a great time together. And we are all friends. But I think our on-stream chemistry, for example, is just, like, not great. I don't think it's great. And I think there's just, like, a lot of instances like that where it's like, you know, sometimes I have, like, a specific idea for a stream and I'm down for collabing with people outside Phase Connect. But in general, I want to focus more on Phase Connect. What are you talking about? I think I'm right. I think those streams were fun. Well, I'm happy for you. Watching you interact with Chromu is a riot. Pretty wrong, those streams are great. If you say so. If you say so. I think you're right as well. I don't know. I know, like, what makes me personally feel good after collabs. And I have a hard time viewing... Like, how do I say this? Because, like, I don't want to imply that all, like, collabs within Phase Connect are just purely business-minded. But it's like, I would rather a collab not feel great on my end, but still be good for the company, right? Like, if I collab with somebody in Phase Connect and we don't have very good chemistry, you know, like, that's okay. That's okay, because it's still, like, benefiting Phase Connect, right? It's still benefiting other Phase Connect talents. Versus, like, if I'm collabing with just regular friends, it's like, I don't know, I can't, like, separate it as well in my brain of, like, okay, like, this is just, like, a friendly hangout. So it ends up feeling weird to me. It ends up feeling, like, very conflicting, I guess. Where it's like, this is not a business thing. It's just, like, a friend hangout. But I'm in, like, streamer mode. Because I'm streaming. Does that make sense? I think this is a very, very healthy idea. Keep personal life and business separate. Like, I'm not opposed to popping in for collabs on other people's channels and stuff. Like, every so often. But just, like monetizing your friendship, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Like, there's hanging out with coworkers, right? And it's under the context of being coworkers. And you could be friends with your coworkers, but you still are first and foremost coworkers. Versus, like, if you hung out with your friends at work, you know, it's just like it's a weird vibe. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Makes sense when you put it that way. I feel like you're overthinking it. Well, I wouldn't think about it at all if it didn't make me feel weird. But at the end of the day, like, I feel weird trying to turn my genuine friendships into content. I don't know about holding you. Do you ever feel guilty about enjoying work? Sometimes. Sometimes. But also, then I end up feeling guilty for even calling it work because I'm a streamer, so. OMGBs, thank you. It's complicated for sure, but I feel like that is a completely reasonable take. Oh. I get you. There's only been a few people I felt like friends with, and I worked with. Most coworkers are friendly alike, and I get the idea of not trying to make friends content. Also, thank you. Band kid versus theater kid collab with a Rooney would be fun. Hygrometer is such a weird word. Humidity measure. Hygrometer is a weird word. If you feel uncomfortable, just remember it's not always forced. If you don't wish to do content with a friend, it's okay. Separation is understandable. Helps keep both professional and personal life intact. Yeah, I'd like to... I don't know, like I looked at last year, and I felt like I tried to incorporate... I don't know how to word this. I don't know. I guess it's not entirely fair to say that I tried to, like, incorporate real life and personal life more. I definitely tried to, like, go out and do more things that were more, like, family-oriented and stuff. And I tried to, like, stream during those things, including a relative's funeral. That was certainly a time. That was a time where I felt guilty for enjoying work. Because streaming was a nice reprieve. I don't know how many of you were around for that or how many of you remember that, but I went to a family member's funeral and, like, at the end of each day, I streamed. And it was like a nice reprieve. I was like, oh, this feels good to, like, get back into the flow and laugh and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Is that when Mamakin roasted you? Maybe. I feel the best collabs are only 2 people. Find most collabs with 4+, make few people more quiet or talked to by others. I think 4 is a sweet spot when it comes to gaming. And I think 3 is a sweet spot when it comes to, like, just chatting content where there's, like, an actual topic. I'm bad with, like, one-on-one conversation, though. Collab with one person is peak. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I do prefer to just stream on my own. I don't really... Like, I don't hate collabs, and I don't dislike collabs. And some collabs I enjoy way more than just, like, a regular stream. But on average, I'm going to prefer doing a solo stream. And, like, I don't like doing a bunch of collabs all in a row and stuff. We like that too, Pippa. I'm glad. Spin Victory, thank you. Did Iris leg Capadon awaken something in you? Yeah, terror. And how flexible she is. Hey, it's collabs confirmed. No! I don't know. I like streaming being my space. Maybe that's what it is. I'm getting really controlling over my stream space. I'm learning, like, over the past almost 5 years, I've learned what I enjoy doing and what I don't enjoy doing. And so I'm being, like, a little bit more assertive lately of, like, I don't want to do shit that I don't want to do. I feel like maybe some people really enjoy it, but for me personally, I feel like it's just not worth it. It affects my mental state. There goes, thank you. Enjoying a sense of normalcy from an unrelated activity to a source of grief or trauma, as the source of relief is normal and you should not feel weird about it. I got kind of offended. Mini tangent. I got kind of offended. I was talking to Sakana about upcoming stuff, and he was like, oh yeah, like, I don't want to make this trip, like, too long because, like, I want you to continue streaming during it and stuff. Or, like, he was like, I don't want to interrupt, like, stream schedules. And I'm like, man, like, I've been streaming during everything. Last year, I tried really, really hard to not miss streams. I feel like I'm having the year before held over my head. When last year I streamed while I was in Japan. I did hand cams. I've streamed pretty much anytime I went somewhere. My camping trip ended up getting canceled, so I couldn't test out there, but I think he means your normal setup, Pippa, not lower quality setup. The last time I traveled, I did my normal quality setup, but he did complain. He was like, "Oh, but like your eyes were like droopy and the game was lagging." It's like I don't fucking know, man. Like that's not my fault. It's the internet. Byron goes, "Thank you." Obviously, you needed some more coffee. Some of the scuff streams have been the best. The Weed Eyes laptop was funny. I need to fix that somehow. It's gotta be something in the settings. I might have to do just like a clean install of VTube Studio. But perfectionist fish, yeah. Thank you, Rolly, thank you. You worked hard. Thank you. And that's the thank you. As long as you're having fun, streams are great. I, for one, would definitely miss the friend collabs. I also think collabs improve the space for everyone if you look at how much Fillion collabs. Yeah, but like Fillion enjoys interacting with a bunch of people. I don't. I like spending time with my friends, but honestly, if I'm in like a friend hangout, it is not how I behave in a group collab. In a group collab, it's like, oh, like I need to like make sure I'm saying some stuff, otherwise people are going to be annoying and be like, Pippa's being quiet, Pippa's being quiet. Even if I am frequently talking, people will still spam that because they don't know anything other than ancient memes. But God, that shit annoys me. That shit does annoy me. Chat, why is Pippa being quiet? Just ignore those. It annoys the fuck out of me. Maybe that's another reason I don't enjoy like friend group collabs. But yeah, when I am just like hanging out with friends, I don't really say anything, man. I'm in the call. I don't know. Maybe I'll chime in. Maybe I'll ask a question, but I don't. Every time I actually like communicate a lot in a conversation, I always feel dumb. Not because like other people are making me feel dumb or like whatever, right? Like, oh, I'm scared I'm upsetting them. I just like, I'm not like the kind of person that can have like a one-on-one conversation with somebody, say like a paragraph of words and feel good about it. And I'm not that kind of person. Like talking too much to somebody it's just weird. Meep that you're gonna be me. Social anxiety. Yeah, I got social anxiety. Pippa's a vibes enjoyer. I'm a vibes enjoyer. Man. You're a much better listener than talker, yeah. Which is why I enjoy solo streams, because I can yap all I want and it's just into a void. I don't have to worry about the nuances of conversation when I'm on my own stream. If you guys don't like it, you can leave. I'm not holding you hostage or anything, and there's no like expectation of like, oh, I need to like say specific stuff to keep this conversation going. Just roleplay as a cool guy, that's what I do. You know, I tried that for a while, and then people kept saying, oh, you're trying to be cool? And I was like, no. Because I am cool. Shut up. You're not held hostage. No. You're not held hostage. Alderneer, thank you. What the quail? You need to talk. Talks about my interests. You need to talk. Learn to talk. And Summer, thank you. We are the void. I'm one of those people. I don't have anything interesting to say. I don't have anything interesting to say that like relates to the conversation. It's like, oh, they're talking about like this other thing? That's cool. The only thing I know how to talk about is work and whatever media I'm currently consuming. Maybe that's why I enjoy like coworker collabs, because there's like that built-in like expectation of like, oh yeah, I can just talk about work to these people. But with friends, it's like they don't want to hear my complaints about Sakuna. They don't know. They don't care about Sakuna. Someone, thank you. Wait, I'm free to leave? No, I lied. Sit your ass down. He's a conversation topic, yeah. Not say true every 10 seconds. That's way too relatable. I'm sorry to hear that. Welcome, thank you for the 20! lmao, it's Pippa the Ripper! Pippa the Pepper! How is that Pippa doing? Is Pippa excited for FaceCon? Yes, I am, especially the Pippa barbecue if it's happening. We're hatching chicks today. Have you ever raised hens and roosters? I've grown up my whole life around chickens. But these are quail. But yes, I'm excited for FaceCon. Pippa, you truly are our spirit animal. Do you guys think that's a bad trait? Put the music back on. Do you guys think that's a bad trait? Is it like to only ever really want to talk about work? Is that like annoying? No. It can be at times. I unironically think it's autism. God damn it, I also do that? No, not here. It depends. It's normal though. It's endearing. I don't feel like I have anything... I can't really speak from a position of authority on anything else. Like, I don't mean like position of authority as if I'm like a manager in Phase Connect, but like I've been here almost 5 years. I've been streaming a very long time. Like, I can confidently give my opinions on a lot of things in the field. Like, they might not necessarily be correct, but I can give my opinions and know that it doesn't come from a place of just... Well, here's what I think about this subject that I was only just recently introduced to. In Summers, thank you. I'd rather hear about your work than mine. Dealing with normies is just learning to BS properly. That's like whatever media I'm currently consuming. What I think I'm gonna be. Work is fun. Yeah. It's like... But I can only talk about that. Like, if you asked me to talk about, like I watched Has Been Hotel a while ago. If you're like, oh, what's your opinions on Has Been Hotel? Man, I don't remember. I liked Vox. I still really like Vox. I still listen to all the Vox music. I listen to Vox songs every single day. I'm brain rotted. It's over for me. But my opinion on the series, I don't know. I don't remember what happened. When Vox wasn't on screen, my brain kind of just like... It's like a dimmer switch. My brain was operating at 25%. I don't know what happened. There was a character called Nifty, and she cleans, and she's got like little rat friends, and she kills bugs. I don't know, man. I don't know what else happened. Alistair was on screen and kept being edgy and becoming a Wendigo guy or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ask me about the book I'm reading. I have a lot of opinions on that. Too bad nobody I'm talking to is going to have read the same fucking book. Oh well. Oh well, I guess I'm at a dead end. Do you want to talk about work? Okay, let us know. Oh, currently I'm reading Cinema Speculation by Quentin Tarantino, and it's hilarious. I didn't get to read any yesterday. Did I? Yes, I did. I read it on the plane. Today is the 8th. I haven't read any today. I'm only like 28% through the book. Binary goes, thank you. One of the most interesting jobs in the world, Pippa. Perhaps your problem is that you talk about this to others in your same level / job. He writes books. Well, he has one book. I don't know if he has any others. I learned that Quentin Tarantino used to... He applied for a job at the Pussycat Theater when he was 14, and he lied and said he was 16 so he could work at a porn theater. And apparently the Pussycat Theater was really popular, and I guess allegedly like Bill Clinton visited it. Book written by his editor, not him. I feel like the way that it's written, Quentin Tarantino yapped and somebody wrote it all down and tried to make it coherent and in his style. Bongo Bongo, thank you. We enjoy your yaps about anything. Quentin Tarantino's mom was dating this guy called Kurt. and they went to go see a blaxploitation film, and Kurt hated it, and Mr. Tarantino's mom was like really quiet after the movie, and then she broke up with her husband. I don't know if they were married. Quentin calls him his stepdad, but I don't know if they were actually married. Oh yeah, they were divorced. They married because they divorced. She divorced Kurt like less than a year later, and then started exclusively dating black guys, and then moved in with a black lady and a Latina woman, and so it was a white woman, a Latina woman, and a black woman, and Quentin Tarantino. Child Quentin Tarantino, which is just... yeah, it's a setup to a joke. What the fuck? This sounds like a Tarantino story. That's why he has the pass. Ah. That explains so much. Oh. Did they walk into a bar? No, but they did walk into a lot of movie theaters, apparently. Where's my phone? Hold on. I have a lot of banger quotes saved. Sai, thank you. Do you have a favorite Quentin Tarantino movie? Not that comes to mind immediately. What was it? Hateful Eight? Was that Quentin Tarantino? I think that would be my favorite. Where's my Kindle app? Yes, okay then, yeah, Hateful Eight is my favorite. Let's see here, hold on. Alright, I've got my annotations. Page 5. A lot of these are just like single lines that I thought were funny. They weren't really like set up to be shared with people, so I'm sorry if your guys' opinion of me lessers because I'm not highlighting all of the highly philosophical quotes. But the first one I have annotated is on page 5. Joe saying fucked up shit is a crack up. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? He's talking about... He's talking about, oh god, what movie was he talking about? I'm blanking on it, but it's a movie about a guy who his daughter becomes a hippie, and the guy gets really mad that his daughter became a hippie, and he's talking to a guy in the bar, and the bar guy is named Joe. And Joe is going on like super racist rants and everything. And the main character guy is like, yeah, you know what? He's right. And then the main character guy goes to shoot up a hippie commune, and he ends up killing his daughter. By accident. Joe who? Joe Mama. I don't remember the name of this movie. He spent so much time talking about it. He'd spent so much time talking about it. But after the bar scene was over, and sometime after Dennis Patrick and his wife go over to Joe's house for dinner, I fell asleep. So I missed the whole scene where Joe and his newfound acolyte go on a hippie hunting murder spree. A fact my mother was thankful for. There's another quote. And right from the get-go, when George Segal puts on a gorilla suit and Ruth Gordon punches him in the nuts, this movie had me. At that age, the height of comedy was a guy in a gorilla suit, and the only thing funnier than that was a guy getting punched in the nuts. So a guy in a gorilla suit getting punched in the nuts was the absolute pinnacle of comedy. This is Quentin Tarantino. Still is. I was like, comedy is a Comedy is a philosophy in the tradition of Diogenes. Long-winded philosophical rants are for lame nerds like Plato. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Kindle, let me go back. There we go. King Crimson, thank you. Happy 44 months! Since you said you were in the market, Kobo Libra is a lovely e-reader that has one-click reversible jailbreak for manga. Ooh. Laura Foxlot, thank you. I know you don't like sci-fi that much, but Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a funny read. I watched the movie for that and I didn't like it. I kind of hate British people humor. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna read the whole paragraph for this one. I only quoted a small part of it that I thought was funny, but the whole paragraph is good. During the daytime, I was allowed to be a normal, annoying kid. Ask dumb questions, be childish, be selfish, you know, like most children. But if they took me out at night to a nice restaurant or a bar, he's talking about his mom and stepdad Kurt, which they sometimes did because Kurt was a piano bar musician, or a nightclub, which they also did from time to time, or the movies, or even on a double date with another couple. I knew this was adult time. If I wanted to be allowed to hang around during adult time, my little ass better be fucking cool. Which basically meant don't ask dumb questions, don't think the evening's about you, it's not. The adults are there to talk to each other and laugh and joke. It's my job to shut up and let them, without constant childish interruption. I knew no one truly cared, unless it was cute, about any observation I had about the movie we saw, or the evening itself. It's not like if I broke these rules I was treated harshly, but I was encouraged to act mature and well-behaved, because if I acted like a childish pain in the ass, I'd be left at home with a babysitter while they went out and had a good time. I didn't want to stay at home, I wanted to go out with them, I wanted to be part of adult time. And he continues on this tangent for a while, and I don't know, it makes me so nostalgic for my youth, which is very rare because I hated being a kid. I hated being a kid, but when I was a kid, like, this is what, like, I wanted, right? Like, I wanted to be around the adults. I didn't want to be at the kids' table. I wanted to be, like, feeling like I was watching stuff that I wasn't supposed to and playing games that were rated M, and, like, I wanted to be cool, man. I wanted to be sophisticated. Togobongo, thank you. This sounds like Pippa. Richard Rat, thank you. Cute puppers on screen make everything better. Oh, I should... Quail compilation. Shit hits too close, yeah. He's very candid. He's very candid. Then he became a nerd. Yep. Let's see. Oh yeah, wait, here's another good one. I shared this one on Twitter. Because I was allowed to see things the other kids weren't, I appeared sophisticated to my classmates. And because I was watching the most challenging movies of the greatest movie-making era in the history of Hollywood, they were right. I was. At some point, when I realized I was seeing movies other parents weren't letting their children see, I asked my mom about it. She said, "Quentin, I worry more about you watching the news. A movie's not going to hurt you." Right fucking on, Connie. Like, why does he write like this? Why does he write like this? It's so funny. It's so funny. It's like that other book, the one about, like, building habits. It was like, I don't know. They say fuck in it a lot, and I thought it was really cringe. I thought it was really cringe and annoying. I don't like it when some books are too candid, but when Quentin Tarantino is doing it, it feels like very authentic. Has-Been Hotel. Has-Been Hotel is not a book. Reading someone's stream of consciousness can be a lot of fun. Atomic Habits? Is that what it is? Is Atomic Habits the one where they, like, swear a lot? And they try to be, like, hip and cool with the audience? Papsy, thank you. 45 days and counting, Pippa. My beer money for the continues to go... Well, to go to you while I'm sober. 07 all the ones raw dog you for life. Oh, what Daigo. I hope you manage to stay sober. There goes, thank you. I don't get what's so special about this. I was allowed to watch Nightmare Before Elm Street when I was single-digit age. I still hate sleeping. Oh yeah, that's what it was! The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Yeah, that book is terrible. I tried reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and that book was fucking terrible. Alright, here's another interesting bit. This one isn't him speaking directly, it's him quoting somebody else. When I mentioned to Nellie Queen... is it Nellie or Neil? I guess Neil is a girl, so I thought it would be Nelly. I don't know. When I mentioned to Neil McQueen how little Bullet spoke, she said, "That was all Steve. He really didn't like to talk too much in movies. He would just rip out pages of dialogue. He'd do scenes with Don Gordon and say, 'Give those lines to Don.' Then Don would say, 'Who cares who says it? The camera's still gonna be on you.' And Steve smiled and said, 'That's right, baby.' Walter Hill said the same thing. Steve would say, 'Let him say that. I'll be over here peeling an apple.' It's good shit. It's good shit. Ah! Kindle app is kind of a nightmare. It mentions a lot of movies that I haven't seen, so I've also been... Because Kindle is nice and it has like multiple different highlighters you can use, I've been annotating with like the blue one for all these movies that I haven't seen. Like at one point he mentions a Vincent Price movie called Cry of the Banshee. Vincent Price movie Cry of the Banshee, which I saw on a double feature with the great Spanish horror film The House That Screamed. What a great night. I saved that. I want to do that. I want to do that. Cry of the Banshee and then double feature into The House That Screamed. Be Quentin Tarantino, for real, for real. It doesn't necessarily... This is on page 48. It doesn't necessarily follow that because you're a good editor, you'll be a good director. But I do think that to be a good director, you have to be a good editor. I thought that was interesting because it's like... For YouTube videos, that same logic applies, right? Where it's like... You can definitely see content where it doesn't feel like it was made to be edited together. It's sort of just like a bunch of splices. And... You kind of wish that instead of, like... filming a bunch of B-roll and then talking over it, you wish that they had filmed for, like, a story, right? Some people do really good at filming to, like, tell a story. And so even if they do voiceover in post, it works really well. Also on page 48, Don is like Peckinpah. They both dig violence and are two of the least violent guys I've ever met. It takes that type of guy to understand violence. We talked about some movie called Annie Hall. I haven't seen that, but I saved it. Oh, here's another just funny quote. I challenge you to program a double feature of practically any of the great films from the 70s and put them up against a double feature with Seagal's picture. Dirty Harry will wipe them off the screen. Dirty Harry will not... Fuck. Dirty Harry will wipe them off the screen and knock them the fuck out. Boom. He actually wrote boom at the end. Woody Allen. Oh, that makes sense. He was talking about movies with Woody Allen in them because his mom wouldn't let him go see Woody Allen movies because his mom hated Woody Allen. I think she knew something, chat. I think Quentin Tarantino's mom knew something about Woody Allen. True and real, boom. What a character. He is a character. No, this is the kind of stuff where it's fun to ramble to you guys about it, but if I had like an actual conversation with a living human being, like one-on-one or like in a group setting, it's like, oh, Pippa's pulling out her phone and reading book quotes off of Kindle. I don't have any context for this. You guys. Some of you have to like catch the references and stuff. Like you guys you knew about the Annie Hall having Woody Allen in it. Not to say that nobody I talked to wouldn't know Annie Hall, but just that like it's statistically less likely, so it's less of like a ongoing back and forth, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like when you're having conversations with smaller groups, you have to like try and tailor it to their interests. Because like I know I'm not like charismatic enough to like sell somebody on something completely random. Yeah. Page 110. Peckinpah once said, a director has to deal with a whole world absolutely teeming with mediocrities. jackals, hanger-ons, and just plain killers. I liked that whole page. Hey, Summer, thank you. Pebble Book Club win. Book Club is dead. You guys will accept me rambling about books every so often, do you? That's it. Fuck you. You're selling this book to 1.7k people, though. Yeah, and there used to be 2,000 people watching before I started talking about a book. So... In Neil McQueen's autobiography, she wrote McQueen was reluctant to do the movie because the main thrust of the story dealt with his wife's unfaithfulness, she told Steve. Look at it this way, honey. You've been through it. You know how it feels. Then she laughed as she told me. I think he knocked me on my ass after I said that line. Yeah, McQueen's wife cheated on him. He had been cheating on her first, allegedly, and a lot, and then so she... I think it was like another director or something? Steve McQueen's an actor. She like slept with like a director or something like that. And like to spite Steve or something like that. I don't know. The car movie McQueen, no. The actor. But that's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. She was like encouraging him to get in character. He's most well known for The Great Escape. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino talks about The Great Escape in length. It's literally one of the chapter titles. I had never heard of the movie before. I don't think I saved it, but there was another line in this. Oh, yeah. Page 71. I really liked page 71 because there's this quote. So if you're reading this cinema book, hopefully you'll learn a little something about cinema, and your head is... Wait. Hopefully you'll... I can't read. So if you're reading this cinema book, hopefully to learn a little something about cinema, and your head is swimming from all the names you don't recognize, congratulations, you're learning something. But I digress. I'm glad that that was like... that this was written with that in mind. Because it's like, man... Tarantino just keeps naming off movies and actors and directors, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. I've never heard of The Getaway. I had not heard of Steve McQueen before this. Marina, thank you. Good night, Pips. Always enjoy listening to you yap, regardless of what it's about. Angela, I'm praying for the Quail. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I also did not know that there would be, like, quadruple features. I didn't know triple features were a thing, but I especially did not know that apparently quadruple features used to be a thing. They did that, yeah. I've learned about a bunch of different theaters. I've learned that there are theaters that seat 800 plus people. That's how learning works. You know anything about, say, Mabinogi before you played it? Well, no, but I wasn't sure if Cinema Speculation by Quentin Tarantino, if it's for learning, or if it's for, like, you're only gonna get something out of this book if you already know everything he's already talking about. Tarantino is one of those encyclopedic minds on cinema where once he dies, a whole bunch of information on movies is going to be lost. Aw. That's a small stadium. It is. It's a fucking huge theater. I forget which one he was talking about that was that big. Was it called, like, the Silver Palace or something like that? He went with, like... one of his mom's boyfriends. Because his mom's boyfriend was trying to, like, win him over. And so they went to a theater. I can't imagine a theater with that many people being quiet. They weren't being quiet. The way Tarantino describes old movie theaters, apparently it was very normal for people... Yeah, Reggie, yeah! Wait, Consultant, have you read this already? Apparently people, like, used to shout at the screen and react a lot Like, they were watching something called The Bus Stop, I guess, and everybody in the theater was bitching about it. Quiet movie theaters are bad, in my opinion. I disagree. I prefer my movie theaters quiet. I prefer my movie theaters to be quiet. Spider goes like you. I heard once that books are in a universe unto themselves, as they often reference other books. Movies are not dissimilar. This book is just bridging the two mediums through the sky. Tarantino is such a hipster unk. He do be a hipster unk. Tarantino is like... Yeah, you guys wouldn't get it. All of the best movies came out when I was a kid, and everything afterwards, you know, it was okay at times, but I mean, come on. My childhood, I lived through the greatest time ever. And he's so unapologetic about it. The whole book, he's so sincere in his belief that when he was a kid, the best movies were coming out. All the best theaters existed. All the best everything was happening. And you're just like, okay. 70s knew how to be genre, and his movies are very genre. Yeah, he talks about that a lot as well. He's like talking about how great genre films are and how the pinnacle of genre films were coming out, like Getaway and Dirty Harry, and what were some of the other ones there was some other cop movie he was talking about where he was praising it. And then he like autismed out for a while, comparing two directors. Rainer goes, thank you. I feel like the photos of Tarantino looking at furniture and stuff awkwardly trying to seem interested. What? There's one thing I think. Your 70 movies were unironically good though. Yeah, but was it the best time in Hollywood? I don't know. Kurgan, thank you. That's how I feel about video games. I don't know. I feel like the 80s were better. I feel like the 80s had a lot of really good movies. But I don't know. I need to watch more movies from the 70s because I've kind of just slept on them. I've kind of slept on movies from the 80s. They never particularly... I don't know. The 1880s, no! Hold on. I'm probably not gonna get stuff correct if I just start listing stuff off. So I'm going top 1980s picks. The Shining, The Lost Boys, which I didn't really like, but a lot of people do. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Stand By Me, Little Shop of Horrors, Airplane, Raiders of the Lost fucking Ark, dude. Heathers, Pretty in Pink, Say Anything, Rain Man, Dirty Dancing, Crocodile Dundee, Die Hard, The Naked Gun. Like, the 80s kind of slapped, chat. 70s had Dirty Harry. Yeah, he talks about Dirty Harry at length. I'm gonna be candid. Like, reading Quentin Tarantino's writing, like, he talks a lot about, like, blaxploitation films and stuff and how he really enjoyed them. And then he starts talking about Dirty Harry, and he starts talking about, like, how public perception at the time was that it had, like, a very fascist moral, and it was very, like, designed to be, like, a superhero movie for conservatives, blah, 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 blah. And I thought he was gonna take, like, my brain, like, started to, like instinctively, like, prepare itself. I was like, oh god, this is about to get, like, preachy and weird. This is about to get really preachy and weird. Oh boy. Not to say that you can't, like, criticize a film that is made for a conservative audience or whatever, but just, like, the setup of him talking about more, like him talking very positively about, like, the hippie movement and about, like, black culture and stuff. Like the modern context lens was like, oh god, this is about to get, like, very weird. But it's not. It's not. He doesn't complain like that. He just like points out that that's what like perception of the movie was at the time. And he was basically like, it doesn't really matter what the message was because it was a good fucking movie. Which was very funny to me. I don't know when this book was published, but I feel like that would not get past an editor today. Declan, thank you for becoming a big PP! He's all based. He's able to have a conversation without going off the deep end. Yeah, it was very nice. Very nice. I don't know. I'm so used to modern shit where it's like, oh, now is the part of the media where I preach at you. And you're like, crisis averted, yeah. It's called nuance, Pippa. We used to have that as a society. Arguable. But anyways. Yeah, 70 had Taxi Driver, Clockwork Orange, The Exorcist. Oh yeah, he talked about Rocky Horror Picture Show and how it drastically changed cinema. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that Rocky Horror Picture Show like completely changed or like brought about a new type of cinema. Dawn of the Dead, Jaws, Freaky Friday, The Godfather Part 2, Halloween, Deliverance. He talks about Deliverance. I had like vaguely heard of Deliverance. Life of Brian. Okay, I guess there were a lot of good movies in the 70s. I guess there were a lot of good movies in the 70s, but still, man. Welcome, man, thank you. I do think even people I don't like give good advice. As the proverb says, in a crowd of 3, there's a teacher for me. True, like, I don't... Like, people's politics... Like, I don't care. Right? I don't care. I don't care Quentin Tarantino is a hippie. But there's like a distinct flavor when you're reading something or watching something where you're like, okay, this is about to turn into like... We're diverting from the art in order to create just flagrant propaganda. Even if I agree with it, I don't want to read it. Even if I 100% love everything you're saying, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. You're annoying. I'm not engaging with media to be preached at. I don't care if it's an echo chamber and you're saying exactly everything that I want to hear. I don't care. It's still really fucking annoying and it doesn't belong in art, in my opinion. But whatever. Background noise, thank you. Dino Cop, like Dino Cop. Anyways. Oh my god, it's already 9 o'clock. It's already 9 o'clock. But yeah, so that's what I've been reading. If you guys also want to read it, it's called Cinema Speculation. And it's on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Amazon Prime, I think Kindle Unlimited is free. Maybe I'm paying for this. I don't know. I use it, so it doesn't really matter if I am. But I really like it, and I really love the annotation feature Kindle Unlimited has. Paid, think part of Prime. Talk to people, not at them. I agree, JD Cohen. Well, thank you. Starship Troopers was supposed to be satire of the book, but he failed so hard at it. How do you find books that you read? I read a little bit of a lot of stuff, and I drop a lot of stuff. I'm not good at finding stuff that I actually want to read. I am very picky. I don't know what my criteria is, but basically if I don't instantly connect with a writing style, I'm not going to be able to get more than a chapter in. So, I don't know. I don't know. A good plot is not enough to hook me. I need to be entranced by your writing style. Otherwise, I will want to fucking kill myself. Fair, you know what you like, yeah. The Oprah arc. I don't like Oprah. She scares me. It'll be like that. If it doesn't stick after a few chapters, then oops, bored. Yeah, that's why Kindle Unlimited is so nice. Because I can start reading a bunch of stuff. And if it doesn't click, it's like, okay, well, I didn't spend any money on it, so whatever. Rick, thank you. Lovecraft books are good, but some of them made me shit my pants. Doesn't seem like a nice person. Oprah? No. I think because my introduction to Oprah was Dr. Phil, that made me have an innate distrust for her. Because I used to really like Dr. Phil. And then I started to see the cracks in his facade, and it made me hate him. And so knowing that Oprah, like, gave that man his whole career, I was like, ugh. He's a bad person. I think Dr. Phil is a very bad person. And I think Oprah... You know, I'm not normally like the guilt by association type, but like Oprah made a very deliberate choice to give that man a fuck ton of programming and everything. Like she literally made him. It's not like it's not like this is something he came into on his own and they just happened to be friends or whatever. She made him. What's wrong with Dr. Phil? What did he do? So when you first watch Dr. Phil, it feels like Jerry Springer for the intellectual, quote unquote. You know, like that's the vibe that they're trying to go for. When you're watching Dr. Phil, you're not watching schlock. You're watching real therapy happening because Dr. Phil is a real therapist or psychiatrist or whatever the fuck he is. I don't remember. It's been over 10 years since I watched him. He's like he's a real doctor. He's a real doctor. And these are real people with real problems. And Dr. Phil is going to deliver the cold, hard truth whether people want to hear it or not. This isn't made up for television. This is real life. And at first it's like, oh, like this is interesting. Like for me anyways, like I didn't know polygraphs were so extremely useless. Did you know polygraph tests, you know, those little lie detector tests, did you know those aren't admissible in a court of law? Yeah. Pseudoscience. Yeah. Polygraph tests are pseudoscience. But Dr. Phil uses those in like every episode. In every episode, you can cheat polygraph tests by clenching your butt. He gets really fucking mad. He crashes out on people on his show because they can tell when you're doing that. They can tell if you're trying to fudge the polygraph test by doing like any sort of muscle tightening. And so if you do that, Dr. Phil will he will stand up and he will flip the fuck out. I didn't know he was still doing his show. I don't know if he's still doing his show. I haven't watched it in like over 10 years, but... Dr. Phil used polygraph tests. He would... I'm sorry, but like this is the best way to describe this. He would like victim shame people. Victim blame, victim shame, whatever. Like... There was a whole thing about rape. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be pretty woke with this one. Like, he was like, well, yeah, if you're wearing a mini skirt, you're going to get raped if you go into a bar. And it's like, What? I don't think you can just say that. I don't... It's just science, yeah. And he's like presenting this from like a position of authority, and it's like... That can be your opinion. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just an old school way of thinking. Yeah, he had like a very old school way of thinking with some things, which I'm not opposed to old school advice, you know? I'm not opposed to you should dress modestly. Okay, however, I don't think that you should go on television and be saying shit like that from like a point of like science-backed professional. I don't know, man. That was kind of weird. That goes from like opinion to, I don't know, Dagobongo, thank you. Is that woke? It was controversial at the time, I guess, to be like, you shouldn't like blame rape victims for wearing mini skirts, but there was some cool stuff that he said. There was some like little nuggets of wisdom from Dr. Phil that I really liked, and I wish I could just separate from him. Like he brought up an analogy. There was a lot of like people that cheated that went on his show, and one of the things that he would do, to my surprise, is like he would blame both parties. Like, so say like a couple goes on the show and the husband cheated on the wife. If the wife goes like, hey, that's fucked up that you cheated. Or no, like they would bring on, they wouldn't do it like that. They would bring on the husband, they'd bring on the wife, and they'd bring on the woman that he cheated with. And the wife would always get mad at the mistress. But Dr. Phil would be, he gave this great analogy. He was like, you know, if two people are, if somebody is trespassing over a fence and somebody helps them over the fence, the person who helped them is held liable, but so is the guy who trespassed over the fence. Like it was a two-person effort, and I always thought, you know, like that's, for that, at the time that he said that, like that was very, that was not like the popular thing to say. Like all the movies at the time were still like, oh my god, I gotta get back with my cheating husband, and in order to do that, I need to get rid of his mistress. Cheating's not an accident now. Show me your butthole, thank you. Ever see the Bum Fights founder go on his show dressed up as Dr. Phil? I did not. True, both are liable. Yeah. That's a dog shit analogy to the situation. Well, the way that he said it was nice. But anyways. Yeah, I don't know. And he would like, I don't know, he would try to give people reality checks. But like the people he would be giving reality checks were like abuse victims, and he'd be like yelling at them, which didn't sit right with me. Like he would get really angry at people who suffered abuse and be like, well, you need... It's like, I don't know. That just doesn't seem like it would help. You know, I know like... It's a nice idea to give people the cold hard truth, to give them a reality check. But yeah, I think in that situation, it's just gonna bounce. I think you're just gonna add more mental stress, and they're gonna break down, and they're not gonna know what to do. I don't know. Ah. Tends to be moot point at that point, yeah. Or some other things. Oh yeah, sending kids to the ranch. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think, for those of you who don't know, a lot of troubled teens would go on his show, and he would send them to the ranch, which is a place out in the middle of like Arizona or whatever. And the idea was that it would teach them to be like self-sufficient. But they would go to the ranch, and the people there would... You ever see the movie Holes? It was the movie Holes. Dr. Phil was sending a bunch of children to the movie Holes in real life. But instead of digging holes, they were like riding horses and shit. Binary goes, thank you. It's so weird that people treat cheating as if the third party is entirely responsible. To me, it just means the second party knew that their spouse would cheat if given the chance. True. Children yearn to dig. Wasn't that just for show? No, some people actually went to it. Some people actually went to it. I don't know. Dr. Phil is very sensationalized. And I don't think sensationalism is wrong. I think Jerry Springer, you know, doing the, and here's the father, blah, 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 blah. You know, like pitting a bunch of morons against each other. I don't think that's, like, I know this is going to be an unpopular take because it's not the nice opinion, but like, who cares, right? Who fucking cares? Some people, that was Maury. Okay, whatever. I thought Jerry Springer did it as well. But, whatever. The shows where some fucking people go on the show and they fucking air out all their dirty laundry. Who cares? Literally, who cares? You can go like, oh, well, actually, it's really icky because it's exploiting poor people who need this opportunity in order to, like, get custody of their children from their abusive partner. Man, I'm not reading all that. I don't care. I'm not gonna dig into the nuances of every single person's life. And if you really want to get into, like, the ethics debate of everything, yeah, a lot of television is fucking terrible, okay? A lot of television is fucking terrible. It is what it is. I don't care. Okay? But Dr. Phil, I think is different because it goes on and it claims to be like real therapy. He claims to be a real doctor that is solving real people's problems. And he's gonna provide you with real help. Yo, Maury's bringing people on doing pregnancy tests. Who cares? They did that to themselves. They were not under some sort of false impression when they went on the show. But Dr. Phil, come on my show. We'll run some tests and stuff. We'll see. We'll see if you're telling the truth about whether or not you were raped. It's like, this feels wrong. This feels very wrong. I don't know. I don't think Dr. Phil. I think Dr. Phil is evil. I think Dr. Phil is really fucking evil, which, by the way, like, those were real episodes. What do you mean tests? Like, he would bring people on and every so often they would have, like, it was like a specific character type where it's like, oh, the melodramatic woman, she thinks everybody's out to get her and she's accusing all of these guys in her life of doing bad stuff, and her mom wants to know whether or not she's telling the truth. And this was like a very common trope. This wasn't even like a one-off. There's thousands of episodes of Dr. Phil. And if you've watched the show, you've seen these episodes and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's like he would bring on like that character archetype, and then he would give them like polygraph tests, and then he would bring on like interviews with the people in her life, like, oh, well, what do you think about this? Do you think that her ex-husband beat her and drugged her and took advantage of her? What do you think, Pablo from down the street? It's like, I don't know, this feels really wrong. This feels really wrong. I don't know if I should be privy to this information. I don't know. Him claiming it was all legit can do a lot of damage, and he sounds like an asshole. He was an asshole. Public humiliation, it was. Why is he asking random people for their opinions? Because it was whoever would go on the show. Just whoever would go on the fucking show. They'd bring on like coworkers. They'd bring on distant fucking cousins. They'd bring on all kinds of people. I'm not joking, but I know I'm above 90 IQ because I hated watching those shows. Didn't someone own him during the bum fights thing? Probably. But I want to hear Pablo's hot take. Maturing is realizing Dr. Phil is not helping. Yeah. I started watching him when I was in like middle school. Because I was so desperate for like some sort of guidance in my life. Like, how do I be a human being? How do I be an adult? Loose change, thank you. Calm down, Pippa. Pablo from down the street is very trustworthy. Oh, my bad. He shamed a man defending himself against his abuser. I think I know which one you're talking about. Are you talking about the one where the guy kept getting beat up by his wife and Dr. Phil was like, you better not lay a hand on her because if you do, you know, you got to think about it like this, right? As men, we're just biologically a lot bigger and we could really hurt a woman. A woman can't do anything to us. So if you like her hitting you and stuff, like maybe you should just be treating her more nicely or whatever the fuck he said. But he said the thing, he was like, oh yeah, like women can hit men, but men cannot hit women. That wasn't even like a one-time thing that he talked about. He said that quite a few times. And it's like, bro, women can abuse men. That's not up for debate. That's not up for debate. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What about the men that are killed by their wives? Did they deserve it? Is that what you're saying right now? Really? That's what you're implying. I don't like to be the type to like jump to, oh, so you're saying this, but like it really feels like that's what you're fucking saying. Turn the other cheek is shit advice, actually. He used to say that exact phrase so fucking often. He would always say that. He would always say, turn the other cheek. Okay, she's gonna slap that one too. And maybe because he's letting her abuse the fuck out of him, maybe she's gonna escalate to new types of violence. I don't know. You don't know either. And it's not improbable. So why are you condoning this? Wasn't Dr. Phil always sending people to his wife's clinic for treatment? Yeah, Robin, I think was her name. I don't remember what it was for. But I don't know. Maybe I can find some clips of him being evil. Dr. Phil, worst moments. Craziest Dr. Phil moments.
If I have here a check from the Dr. Phil show on City Trust and Savings Bank for $24,979.22. Your total indebtedness.
I don't even like looking at him. I don't wanna. What are the eggs doing? Humidity has dropped to 25%, so I'm probably going to take the lid off and add some more humidity. He's gonna DMCA me and send me to the ranch, yeah. He was just trash. Dr. Phil is evil, evil trash. And Oprah is trash for creating that. Because again, it's not like he was shopping around for a show or whatever. And then Oprah, like, pulled a few strings to help him out or whatever. And, like, she didn't know what was going to happen. Dr. Phil started on her show. He wasn't even a real doctor. Is he not actually a real doctor? Because I didn't know about that part. Yes, Pippa, you can't say that about Oprah. I don't like Oprah. I don't like Oprah. He is a real psychologist. Okay. Nurse Phil. Oprah platformed a cult leader? What does that mean? What does that mean? Remember when Dr. Phil went with Border Patrol to confront people they were arresting? Is that recent? Because no, I've never heard of that. Excellent, thank you. Phil was super harsh towards men, even when they were the victim. He was. Dude, Dr. Phil fucking hates men. Dr. Phil fucking hates men. He wants all men to fucking suffer. Which I guess in hindsight makes sense why Oprah and her audience took to him. Because like that's just like Oprah's audience, right? Is like middle-aged women that hated their husbands. And that's why they were fucking at home watching Oprah. So I guess like the natural transference here would be like, okay, Dr. Phil, go start your own show and make sure the man is always in the wrong. General Ball will thank you for the 5. Amy, roll the bum fights Dr. Phil clip. Why not? More like, but more or less. You're connected to a lot of stay-at-home moms. I don't know, the shit he was saying to women was also really fucked. The shit he was saying to women was also fucked. But I don't think he was ever sympathetic towards men. He was always being like, well, you're the man, so you need to man up. And it's like, Billy's in a wheelchair. Like, not to say you can't be a man and be in a wheelchair, but like he's being harassed by a crazy bitch that's like destroying his car, like setting it on fire and breaking into his home. And what do you mean man up? There's a pretty big imbalance of power here. I don't know. I feel like something should be done. I don't know. Dr. Phil, the kid isn't mine, though I have court papers proving it. Stand on your own 2 feet to a guy in a wheelchair. But yeah, I don't know. There goes, thank you. How do I be an adult? I need guidance, bro. Just find an anime personality and assume it. Kilgore is the only correct answer for young men and women. Why don't you open your eyes, said Dr. Phil to the blind man. Man up is good advice. It's just oftentimes the wrong advice. I feel like it's just usually pointless advice. Yes, most situations can be resolved. Like, if you steel yourself to them and just get over everything and make the right choice. But if it was that easy, you would just do it. Man up applies in like very specific circumstances. Anyways. Yeah, just fix it, bro. Anyways, I'm gonna head out for the night. Appreciate you guys popping in. TBN, thank you. Dr. Phil is only good man. Dr. Phil is exception. Yeah, true. Dr. Phil would never do anything that could ever make the wine aunt feel dumb or feel like she's not in complete control of the situation at any given point in time. Dr. Phil is the original pick-me. And you will all kneel. Okay, who can I raid? Send you guys. Oh my god, so many people are streaming right now that I thought nobody was streaming right now. Holy shit. I'll send you guys off to Mari because she's just started. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name is Pumpkin Booba, and I will see you tomorrow at an earlier time than usual. Utatane! Still live away today.
Till they flow. fluffles away till day. Till day fluffles away till day. Hey, 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 till day fluffles away till day. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Tuesday through Saturday, we'll see you again soon. A few hours past noon, drinking, watching, reacting, backseating, ISP problems left waiting. What the hell is Pippa eating? Marmot spam as chatters go ham. Miss super chats, when will Pip Possum come back? We hope you enjoyed your stay. Your favorite streamer's favorite streamer's live, so today she'll be offline. Kapippies, we'll see you again soon. Leave a like and bob to the outro tune. Next stream we'll argue and laugh. Next stream we'll have a blast. Stick around to see who Pippa raids. Read the chat rules and say, hey dude, we'll stream again soon. Come back again. And remember us when you hit message send. Till it fluffles away.